Hello.
Yo, what up?
Just trying to get back into the servers I was kicked out of.
What did you? How did you get hacked? Did you click something you shouldn't have, or?
No, I didn't click anything. Like, I was legitimately, I had Discord open, and I was watching Bleach, and then I just see my whole direct message list just start disappearing. So I was just like, shit, someone's in. So I
Damn.
immediately changed my password. I did the 2-thing authorization, and that stopped it right at 2 or 1 people remaining on my list. And I was just like, well, awesome. I even considered disabling my Discord account, and I was just like, no, the weekend's right around the corner. I'm gonna need it for D&D.
Hey, on the bright side, you got 18 plus celeb nudes available whenever you need them.
I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, it threw me for a loop because I hadn't looked at my phone much that day, and I saw fucking 10 or 12 messages. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And looked, and everybody is reacting to you getting hacked, and you were posting that one Discord to
God.
everyone.
Yeah, apparently the person just when they got a hold of my account, they just started doing that. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's crazy. Normally, when people get hacked like that, they don't just immediately start throwing phishing porn discords. They throw that thing where they're like, "Hey, I found this cool game. Do you want to try it out with me?" And they'll send a link, and it's not a Discord, so it at least doesn't look as fishy. But nah, they were just like, "Here, you guys like porn? Here's porn."
I felt so bad. I was just like, what is this? What are you doing? Kenner, trying to talk, you sound very far away.
Oh, I couldn't even hear him. Holy shit.
I'm not talking.
Oh.
Okay.
So who's extremely nervous? Cause I am.
Nervous? Us? Never, dude. What do we got to be nervous about?
I like how
It's only like half of us are down over here. You're down. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna put everything I have into one swing, and then hope that Rose and fucking Ken and Robert can finish it out.
this dragon literally just came up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, there we go. Bro, come the fuck. What are you even doing, Snorlax? I actually got a little happy that I had like a tanky fucking person in my lane. Nah, he's just doing whatever the fuck he wants, it seems like.
So I just got to the Hueco Mundo arc in Bleach.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just getting fucking really frustrated with Snorlax. He is like not doing any sort of defensive stuff at all.
We need just 1 second.
Ow. I was about to say Kyle's not here yet. Oh no.
I don't want to tell you guys how to live your life, but it sure would be great if I could get any sort of help here.
Do you really expect help in fucking Pokemon Unite?
I mean, the last couple of games, I had competent teams. This time it's like, hey, I'm a Snorlax. You know, tanky, defensive player. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. See ya. Are you Sylveon? I came to help you. God damn it.
Guessing Sylveon was just like, oh great, pace.
Yeah, it like I swear people think if you show up, that's their cue to run, even when they're not hurt. I get it if you're low on health, but like, my boy, I showed up to save your life and you weren't even hurt. Let's fuck this man up. And they're just like, I'm out. I hope you had a good one.
It's not like you're going back to the starting point just to get items.
Like, fucking. Oh my god, dude. This is terrible. And then like this, people are already refusing to surrender when they have completely steamrolled us and took the top lane like it was nothing. People are so fucking hard-headed, bro. Instead, we're gonna play a full match. I can already tell that's gonna be losing the whole way because they're not trying to coordinate. Oh, hey, now Snorlax goes up and wants to do something
Eh.
when it doesn't matter. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Way to be.
Way to be a team player.
And now they're overcompensating. Everybody's going top and leaving the bottom lane completely open. Please, Sylveon, I doubled back because you were there to help me. Don't run away. Oh, now you guys want to vote to surrender? Now you want to? You got good mind, but now you want to vote? I don't think I want to, actually.
It has to be
I feel,
unanimous, doesn't it?
yeah, I'm feeling petty. How about we not? And we just keep playing. Fuck you guys. You want to waste my time? I'll waste.
Someone's having troubles.
I think he was just adjusting headset.
Sounded like you went through like a wind tunnel. Just
I know.
Yeah, I was adjusting the headset and it has the built-in microphone, so apparently I need to be careful with that.
You sound so weird.
Yeah,
It does sound.
you sound so far away.
I'm just gonna switch back to the headphones for now. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys are at the new place in Havasu, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
We moved Wednesday.
Ah.
But yeah, and depending on when they get out, we might have to do Sunday again next week, or might not be able to play because the earliest they could get us out with a bucket truck was Sunday. So, in order to get our fucking internet hooked up, but we have to move because our truck's all scheduled and everything.
Where's Kyle?
Keeley?
Probably took a nap after his weekend. Said he could play tonight.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll probably be here at 7:30.
You're not safe here, Talonflame.
I know that feeling, man.
He dove in, and as I was jumping in, and he just got annihilated.
Yeah, mistakes are made.
Alright. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Had to figure out how to switch everything back again now.
What's
Okay.
the problem? New headset or something?
Yeah, I tried to buy new Bluetooth headphones that have a built-in speaker because right now I'm just using like shitty earbuds
Mm.
and couldn't figure out how to get it to like connect to Discord and also play the music from Roll20. And then apparently you couldn't really hear me very well anyways with the microphone, so I have to mess around with it later.
Yeah, we'll play with it later. Try maybe like hooking up your headphones to your phone. You could try
Yeah.
just using Discord through your phone while you use Roll20 on your laptop.
Yeah.
That way you can putz and get drinks as you need them.
Right? That way I can get up and I'm not tethered. That would be nice.
I feel that. Feel that.
I'm not tethered, mainly because
Yeah.
my headset is a USB wireless type.
I used to have a USB headphones and then they exploded.
Oh no.
Yeah. And now whatever you plug them into dies.
Uh-huh.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it blew like one of his USB ports on his desktop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as we were testing things, anytime it tried to pull a charge from something and charge itself, it would cause feedback and fry whatever circuits it was plugged into. So we
Oh,
were like,
no.
hey, we're
Threw them
gonna
in
go ahead and throw this
trash.
away.
Yeah.
They were nice too. They were like Turtle Beach headphones.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, were they like expensive? Were they like
Not really. They're like $40.
No, I
just bought
thought they
them
were
at
more
like
than that.
no. I bought them at
We
like
need to
Target,
get you
I
just a
think.
nice pair of headphones because I indulged in my
Cheap,
$100 headphones a while ago, and God, I love them. I cannot go
Yeah.
back. The putting on your headphones earlier, I was like, oh God, my ears. I feel like I just
I'm
walked
cheap.
through mud. I know.
I am cheap and do not want to spend more than like $40 on a pair of headphones.
But
Man, you
quality.
just dug into my brain and brought back memories of like the Modern Warfare 3 era. Murph, do you remember when I got those like limited edition Modern Warfare 3 Turtle Beaches?
Oh, yeah.
They were like, I can't remember how much. They were super expensive though.
Yeah, they definitely were not. They came with that fucking hard metal case, like it was straight out
Hell
of
yeah.
the game.
It's pretty cool.
Yup.
What the fuck? Were they like proposing to you?
Maybe.
No,
I'm also gonna get those free headphones with my phone, so maybe those will work.
my current headset is, you know, the USB wireless, and I got them for like $80 off Best Buy.
Not bad.
So
Yeah.
That'd be a good price point.
Yeah. But I mean, I can also try with the new Pixel that I just bought. It came with free earbuds. Maybe those would work.
I only have one set. I guess two technically, but the PS5 one has a USB dongle, so it wouldn't work with my phone. But I have another pair that are Bluetooth. I just have no idea what kind of mic quality it has. So
Right. Ready to die again, Aurora?
yes, I am. There's still just a couple of kinks on my, a couple of things for my backup character, but
Yeah.
let's hope I don't.
You gotta see if you're gonna die first or not.
Yeah, I was
Cross that
just like,
bridge when we get to it.
like the character itself is, you know, finished. There's just a couple more items and another thing that needs to be finished, but I'm just like, if I have to bring them in, they're basically done, and I can.
I guess
But
try not to die
Do your best.
first off.
you're gonna have to
Again.
pray to RNGesus. I mean, the first time I died was on purpose. Let's
Yeah,
be
that was
real.
your fault.
No, that
You
was Irina's fault.
Asked for it.
Oh my God. That was so.
You could have
Ugh.
said no.
I'll go out at night and I'll just have a smoke and I'll just be sitting there staring at the stars and I'll be like, that moment
What the
when
fuck?
Eris dove out that window, and murdered Fleur in the middle of the air. That was epic. That
It
was
was really
amazing.
cool. It was really cool. I just love your guys' reactions to it.
Yeah,
I mean, you're about to steal the second of like 3, of 2 of which we already lost.
I was seriously gonna come for
Like, I
blood if
swear
you
to
got away
God.
with it, man.
Were you gonna drive the extra 2 hours just to find me in person?
Why not? We'll make a stop before we go to Havasu.
Suddenly, every backup character Aurora brings in dies within 20 minutes of the game. I
To
don't
be
know
honest,
what's
I
happening,
wouldn't be
man.
surprised.
Not of another betrayal.
Yep.
Like
God.
how
Come on, man.
anybody expected that to shake out, you know?
I was coerced by Reva.
Oh my god.
It
I
sounded
don't
like
know.
you just kind of like, yeah, I'll go. Because
She didn't so much.
these guys aren't gonna do great. You want to come with me? And you were just like, "You know what? I'll come with you, sure."
Right? She didn't coerce you. She just asked if you wanted to go, and you were like, "Yep."
Well, they have no
I'm down to
proof.
clown. Why not?
Really, like, I'm keeping a fucking eye on you, dude. I don't trust you now.
I love giving that false sense of insecurity.
Next thing you know, he's just gonna teleport out from here, and we never see him again. Find out he's got something he needs.
What the fuck?
What is
God
this?
damn.
What's going on?
What?
I think I've got things kind of set up. Just in case you guys actually make it to the Council of Waterdeep tonight.
Hopefully.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who's
Whew.
going to live?
Oh my god.
I mean, we'll probably be fine. You're just gonna die.
I mean, you guys are probably gonna have to get me up too. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
About
Man,
all I can do is put everything into one swing, and then just accept my fate. Honestly.
Good thing none of us have any healing stuff except for Ken.
And Rose doesn't believe in potions.
Nope. I don't need that shit. Doesn't your corpse have like 15 potions on it?
Technically, yes, but you guys
Nice.
have to go through it.
Well, I'm a T-Rex, so...
I mean, if you eat me and, you know, swallow everything, you'll heal.
Does it work like that?
You're swallowing the
Maybe.
potions.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it'll translate into your regular body, but if you get
Yeah, no, it'll only it'll only affect the T-Rex body, but you know.
He's like one big potion right now. He's like a push pop.
Will that also use the spell scroll of lesser restoration?
If I eat it. I don't think it would use it, no. I think it would just give me a paper snack.
Like how when we were kids and we just eat the paper out of our notebooks. I still sometimes do that.
why?
When I'm broke and I can't get food.
That it had.
Are you using the royal one? Or are you like including all of us? Because I really don't remember eating paper out.
I'm
Yeah, I
using
mean-
the royal we.
I feel like, yeah, I ate maybe like a sheet of paper in grade school, but then I was like, damn, paper's disgusting and it has
Right.
no nutritional value. Why?
No.
Now, make plenty of spitballs with paper, but not really
Right.
eating it.
Not so
Yeah,
much.
no. When I was
There you go.
younger, I would like take like any scraps and just eat it and swallow it.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Who
a.
says I was a normal kid? I noticed I
Mhm.
was gay when I was in grade school. Come on.
It's definitely better than like eating sand or something.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, no,
Or
I
like
wasn't that
glue.
gross.
Glue. Yeah,
No,
glue
I
could also
didn't.
be bad.
I didn't do glue. I never found the
Glue to do
appeal.
to do glue glue.
Do glue do.
I made
Glue to do.
snakeskin out of glue.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
eat
was
it,
fun.
but
I need to give Kayla a better since we're waiting for her.
I was about to say, should we message him?
Nah, I'll let him get his nap. 15 minutes isn't gonna be much of a change.
Oh shit. What did I click? Okay.
How long
I
ago
accidentally
did I
pushed
make
my
this
pizza box
token?
into my mouse, and it like hit the back button on my mouse.
your pizza was like, "Fuck this game. I'm out of here."
Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna die anyway. Why even be here?
Guys, the token that we're using for the green dragon, I created before you guys went into Pirate Isle.
The
It was before you
first
guys even left
one?
Eriabor. Yeah, the one that's up
Been on
top
the
that's
docket for a
different.
bit.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's the wrong. I was like,
That's
where is
not
this
a
token?
Roll20 stock photo.
No, and I'm trying to change the other one's photo to be the same one, but because they look the
Twins?
same. Oh my god.
Twins?
Green
Twinsers?
dragons?
Oh yeah, wouldn't the... Oh no, the Wall of Thorns is a layer action, never mind.
Yes, it is. It will change in very soon, but not at the moment.
Yeah, after top 20.
Before me.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of things that are gonna happen before you.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me go into my vault so I can import my character.
Let me, just go ahead and get that done for you. Don't worry about it.
I don't have a design for my backup character yet. That's in the works.
It's fine. It probably won't be able to get them in tonight because they need background information that I can't give
know.
you until you've committed to the character. So don't die.
Right?
I can't
Try
try
really hard not to die.
Nat 20. Just Nat 20. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've used my nat 20s in my previous times. I went down.
Yeah, you've 20'd up a lot
It was like
to
3
like
times the
barely
entire
certain death.
campaign.
Yeah, it's.
I'm surprised
gonna
this
need you-
happened on the first one too.
There you go. Your other character has been moved here in
Okay.
preparation, just in case. Just
Okay,
in
I
case.
see it. Yay.
That way you can be
prepared.
here and participate. At least your viewers can see the map of everyone dying.
Yes.
Man.
Come up with a backup in case he does dies at some point. It seems like it's gonna happen. We keep getting like really close, and I realize I have one for Strahd. I don't have one for this one. So
Yeah. I
I think it
I
was during the trials I came up with one. So.
yeah.
In a very smart choice, I have decided not to make backups for either campaign.
I mean, technically, you made a backup for Curse of Strahd, and you brought them in because of what happened to
Yeah.
Des.
No, I mean, I haven't made any other ones since.
Oh, okay.
I have no current backup characters in case of deaths.
Well, let's just hope that Rose's sheer pluck pulls them through yet another dragon fight.
Probably.
You're a Tyrannosaurus Rex at the moment. You've got a big
Yep.
shield.
and we got good con as a T-Rex, so even if you get hit,
Where's Robert?
Yep.
Oh.
Robert's up there with
Oh,
Ken.
again.
I was like, what the fuck happened to Robert?
He ran up to the. I think he's actually like flying in the air with the eagle whistle at the
He
moment.
is, I remember
Sounds
that.
alright.
Did the music stop?
No.
It did for me.
Well,
Didn't for me,
I don't know
so
what to
I
say.
don't know.
It's probably because I hit the back button. Excuse me.
I don't have any music.
You don't hear music?
Nope.
Huh.
I do. I hear the little
Yeah.
drop music going on in the background.
I got mine. Oh,
Restart
now
it.
it went away.
There it is.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just had to restart it. It was starting. It had been playing for a week and a half.
I am playing cards.
Yeah, I was fucking around with playing cards. Sorry, I can make it go away. Maybe.
Fine.
Maybe I can't make
You
it go
guys,
away.
you guys will need
Fine.
something to keep yourselves positive through what is to come,
Oh, okay.
because death is
I've got a
only
5, 6, and 7, and a jack. What's up?
Let's test my luck with these cards. Ooh, I got a King of Spades. Okay. I don't feel so bad with my character living.
Well, that means you've burned your good pull for the day.
Ah,
Good job.
shit.
How do you show which one you drew? Oh, there we go. Yeah, 6 and a 7.
Click to draw. Drag to deal.
Check it out. I just stole one of Rose's cards.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. I was gonna check on something. What the fuck was I gonna check on?
Yeah, they look close.
Nah, I
It's
can't
not the
remember.
same art, but it's close enough.
What's the same art?
Like I said, I was changing the other dragon's token because I really don't like the default dragon token. It just kind of looks, I don't know,
Silly.
silly. Yeah, just a little bit.
Rah!
I did save it too.
My
Why
one
did you-
viewer.
Why did the cards go on top of the other cards except for the 5? The 5 goes below the other cards. What? Why?
Because it's
Goes below the 7 and the 6, but above the 8.
It's
What? Why?
it's a cheater. I don't know. Try the other 5.
What other 5?
The
Where?
5 of hearts.
Nope. That goes below all of them.
Ow.
Why?
You're not doing it right then.
But I wanted to play solitaire. Even though I'm not even playing it correctly.
I know, I was about to say, you're not even doing it right.
I'm doing
Damn.
the best I got.
It's brutal.
Well, hold on. When did you draw the 5s?
I don't know.
Maybe it's based off of when you drew them, like if it was one of the first few cards.
Maybe. That would make sense, I guess.
Trace. Quattro.
Okay.
Now, I should have
Bitch.
I broke the cards.
Don't do that.
I broke it. Too late, broke it. Don't want to see it, I want to drop it. No! Now it's just stuck on the screen. Great, okay.
The click to draw.
No, I have a 2 of hearts just stuck on my screen.
Why are you breaking the layer?
I don't know. Guess that lives there now. Alright.
Look how threatening the dragon is. I feel like that's a worse
Rawr.
image to see.
Yeah,
Good.
that's why I wanted to change it.
I like how in the turn order, it just, the number's still there,
Yeah.
but like the...
It's because it's tied to the token.
Yeah.
Alarm. And I deleted the old token. This one's actually gone because that dragon is a corpse. Its soul is eaten by Ken's sword.
Uh-oh. That seems fine.
I thought the sword
Sure.
absorbs the dragon's essence.
Its soul is.
Is it?
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Probably not the whole thing. An entire dragon's soul would that'd fill up even the most beefy of swords, but
I was about to say, I was just like, is dragon sword, what the
Sliver.
fuck?
I don't know. Just playing with
Slowly,
What
macros.
is he doing?
You know,
I'm playing with the macros and don't know what those do.
so that's my changeable tokens. So you have to make them as rollable tables,
Okay.
and then you tie the table to a token.
Got it. Yeah, I'm just clicking stuff because, you know, it's there.
It's there. That's fine.
It's a safety deck. What is this? Keep going.
Keep going!
Wow. Keep going, Aerith.
Stop!
No,
Now that's for me.
Drew, stop it. Stop.
There's supposed to be one more.
There,
There
we
it
go.
is.
Slow down.
Stop,
There we go.
dragon.
Perfect.
Slow down, Ken. Keep going, Earth.
Yep. There we go.
Appropriate.
Uh-huh.
So keep going, meaning just
Don't
keep
die.
rolling failed saves.
Or keep dying, yeah. Either way.
it means get a nat 20 right now.
I'm scared to roll. For good reason.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'm that one.
I mean, that is probably the worst, I guess, but how bad could be?
I don't know, you tell me.
I cannot. I am a
If
T-Rex.
Bill didn't want to bring another character in, we could pay somebody to bring you back.
Right? We could just take you to town and be like,
Not
hey.
enough money to afford it, but
I mean, depending on what spells Ken has prepared today, you guys might be able to just bring him back if he dies. But it's going to be up to Ken as to
It
whether
really
or not Ken
depends,
took
'cause-
Revivify.
Yeah, because Aerith was the only other one who had it, or had access to it.
like
I have
if you
it! And I
wanna
was just
bring it,
like...
that's the thing. But
Said keeping you motherfuckers alive wasn't good enough.
No.
I mean,
listen,
on top
I've been at sub 20 HP since the outset of this fight.
it's true.
Yeah.
That's great.
I
Man,
was like,
it was just unfortunate.
when we started this fight, I was like, what, like 10 from max HP? And then
Yeah.
the fucking wall of thorns, and then the breath.
And
Yep.
then you got wrecked. Congratulations.
We're the only one that was visible for a lot of it. Like, it's a dragon fight, man.
Yeah.
Just because it's rapid fire boss mode doesn't mean that like you get to rest. I just loved Earth's like, I thought it was just gonna be like chill, in and out, we get Ken's sword, then we go to the council, it's gonna be dope.
I
And
know,
another
I like
dragon
how we
comes
were
out of the ground.
so confident. We were just like, we got this. We can
We
wreck
didn't
this
even
shit.
bother to pass out our fucking potions and antidotes.
No, because we forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, that was on you guys. I didn't forget.
This is what happens when we buy stuff, but like one or two people holds all of it. We gotta make sure we divvy stuff up.
See, we don't run into that.
We didn't even think about it.
No, we don't run into that problem in Strahd because there's nobody
Because
that
there's
has
no
anything.
one there that has it.
Right. We also don't
The
have
biggest
any
thing we ever
supplies.
need to divvy out are Damas's wild magic potions.
And somehow Eris has avoided getting anything crazy.
Yep.
What happened to you? I feel like if I
Feel
wanted
better.
to, I could cast my spells somewhat faster. Nope. There it goes.
Huh, you heal 5 hit points every action. Every round.
Interesting. I feel much better.
I feel better. Okay.
He's just permanently shorter now.
Yeah.
Force to be.
Force of be.
It was like him and Eris were just going toe to toe and everything, and then the universe was like, "Nah, you're gonna get smaller, so that he is just one. He just has that."
Savid is now shorter than Eris, isn't he?
Oh yeah, they were the same height, and Savid lost 5
no.
inches
Yo.
because they were both like 6'1". Because Eris and they were like, they're literally like mirror images of each other. They're both that like tall, slender, lithe build. Eris is just more like cloaked in the dark armors and stuff, and Savid just wears probably just his tunic since he's not out in the field anymore.
Well, he has a
Now
glamorous
he's
studded leather.
He
Yeah.
does.
He gets to be
He does now.
fancy.
He gets
He
to be
does.
fancy.
Yep.
And Des got a cloak of
Tie.
displacement.
The
Okay.
first magical item for Des, apparently.
That
Yep.
is insane.
We haven't really gotten any items.
No, we haven't.
I mean, I had
And-
magical items on Reva, but she took them with her.
That cloak of displacement is probably the best magic item we have. Period. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eris
you're
has
welcome.
a
It was
stone
all
of
part
good
of the
luck.
plan.
Eris
Yeah,
has a stone of good luck, which is also right up there. Because +1 to literally everything,
Yeah.
including death saves and all of
That's
it,
pretty cool.
does rank up there with the displacement cloak. But those are like our 2 big heavy hitters.
And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even like. I would still put that displacement. That is just way too strong. It is too good. And
Pretty cool.
the fact that Des hasn't had anything to solve.
I mean,
It's
she
really
had like a
cool.
+1 mace. She had like tree bane. She got weapons, but she doesn't use weapons.
Yeah, you got. I mean, we had the opportunity to get what is a magical casting focus,
Right?
which is
and then fucked it up.
fuck that up.
Yeah, that was gonna be my big magical item, and then Strahd
Oops.
lackeys took it.
Yup. Man, we made a lot of mistakes in that campaign. You know what mistake we
Uh.
didn't make? Jumping out of the window and spiking Fleur.
That will always be a pivotal moment.
Because, like, narratively, we were just talking earlier that day and kind of bullshitting about how Eris could fall with style, and then
Yep.
he
Has
literally
Actually
did just
did.
that night. Like, proved it. It's like, I told you I could fly.
And see, it's the perfect example of why like the falling rules as written are so dumb. We would not have been
Yeah.
able to do something dope like that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have crashed to the ground, and then while we were on the ground, Eris would have been able to
Stab him.
grapple him, get up and stab him. But it wouldn't have been as cool as that
Right.
like mid-air grapple fight where he'd
Well,
like
I mean,
swing at you
you
twice.
wouldn't even been able to grab him because you missed the first one, so you would have plummeted instantly. He would have just flew away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like there's
It
a,
is.
I get mechanically why they would do it because I'm sure there's some loopholes you could pull, but like for cool shit, you gotta. There's no way that could fly.
Yeah, absolutely. Rule of cool 100% exists in those situations, especially when you get that, like with Fleur's nat 20 on the stealth to sneak past. It was like, I will not contest the fact that he does not even for a second sense that you're moving by him until that door opens and he goes, why did that door just open and close itself? What the fuck's going on? Who's invisible in here? Because that's what his brain would do.
Show yourself.
And then seeing you just instantly show up invisible with the book like clutched, he's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Don't you fucking dare! Don't! Oh, get back here!
I just appreciated Chekhov giving Eris the ability to also chip in. It was like, okay, cool, because he could at least command.
And fucking Savi coming in clutch with
The
silence.
Silence.
Yeah, that was pretty great. And hitting him so you could hit him with a straight shot instead of disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yep.
The fact that
It
he
was so
hit me
good.
with,
Everyone came in so clutch.
the fact that he hit
Yeah.
me on a disadvantage but missed
Yeah.
on the straight roll.
Yep. Sounds like speed. Hi, Joker.
Jess's boys couldn't let you get away with that book. They were motivated.
Their ladyship ordered them to.
Yeah. And you've probably figured it out, Kev, but Aurora managed to retire his character in our Curse of Strahd campaign in just such an epic way.
Quote unquote.
It was basically suicide by cop.
Yeah.
But we were the cop.
Yep.
Yep.
And it was more of like coerced suicide by cop. Like she really was just forcing you into it, but I think she definitely expected you to be a little smarter.
No, that was her first mistake. Well, that was one of many mistakes, actually.
Stole the Tome of Strahd and tried to just fly away with it.
Absolutely
Ooh.
not.
Carter just
It would have been a fucking we would have been on a warpath to go kill him, probably kill Irina a second time.
like the problem is, without being able to speak to dead, would we have been able to even like suss out why he did it? If I had just had Craig go to bed and you had just snuck down or snuck into his room with that nat 20 stealth, got the book and got out without waking Carter or Cray up, I mean,
It
We
would
don't
have
know why
been
you took it.
we would have been two schools of thought. Strahd, because obviously
Yeah.
Strahd can do all of this shit, or Irina, because that's literally the only person he has mentioned any sort of connection with other than Bumble
It's true.
Saga, and we took her,
Yeah.
you know. So like,
I mean, that's,
it would have been grasping at straws between those two. And Strahd probably would have been the more likely one, but
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
sometimes
I
it
almost
just
got
be
away
like,
with it too if it wasn't for the editing kids.
that rogue.
But yeah,
God,
no,
like
that whole scenario was not the situation I was planning.
Yeah.
No.
Chekhov was like, I wasn't planning on this. I was just like, maybe he'll bite, and then you ate it.
Oh yeah.
So this is the thing, it's like Chekhov doesn't expect us to do the ridiculous stuff, and then they just dangle it out there like a
Mhm.
juicy piece of bait on a hook, and they're like, nah, they're not dumb enough to bite. Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
And it's
they
not that
are.
we're stupid. We see it, and we're like, yeah, that's a really dumb idea, but it's gonna be hilarious.
And then we do it anyways.
Fleur would have 100% do it anyway. Even if Fleur like failed the stealth, they would have done it anyway.
Yep.
They would have
Would've
been
been
like, "How do you see me? How can you tell?"
Craig would have saw you coming a mile away. It's
I
like,
know, yeah.
You do get out of here.
No, get out of here.
Like
What you
what?
doing in here? Just grabs the book and kind of moves it closer. And
No.
what are you up to? Why are you invisible?
Nothing.
What?
These are not the
Insight
droids
check.
you are looking for.
Finally get like an actual good insight check with his decent insight score. It's always surprising when I ask Ken for an insight check and it's just like that +1. I'm like, oh right, he's not designed for this.
Yeah.
He's not good at reading people like Cray,
Nope.
because Cray had to figure out how to read people because he never understood people. He's just like, oh, okay. I don't understand, so I'm gonna focus on trying to understand so that I don't walk into these social traps over and over again, which he continued to do for his whole life.
Yeah, I said it before, but I genuinely thought I thought Fleur was just gonna, just peace out, not
Yeah.
cause any problems, just be like, see ya. You guys did great, but I want to do some other stuff. Have a good one.
I feel like
That was the
I've made it up
plan.
to you guys.
That
Good job.
was the plan. That was the initial plan that Chekhov and I, finalized on. And, Chekhov was just like, yeah, sure, that's fine and everything. And Fleur was just gonna walk all the way towards Irina, wherever the fuck she is, and just, and I would have just brought in my new character, but no, Irina was just
Nope.
like, get the book and come back to me, and Flair's just like, got it.
It was just hilarious because, like, at no point did the party have any reason to explain anything to you, and then the more you asked, the less Cray wanted to explain it.
Yeah,
It was,
it was like,
I'm
dude,
pretty
why
sure
are
the
you-
less you wanted to explain it was because of how annoying it was being.
yeah, yeah.
it brings up a lot of questions because no shit. Whatever you kept asking is like, dude, are you a cop for real? What is that?
Right.
Why are you so obsessed with this? No, you can fill it in later on. Calm down.
I wanna know.
Now.
What's the book? What's the book? What's the book?
The book is none of your fucking business.
If it hadn't been for the first betrayal, it probably wouldn't have been as like sketchy. But after it going south once, the way
And I triggered
Fleur
your
was
guys'
like-
PTSD.
the way
Right.
Fleur was like, "Hey, what is this? No, tell me. I need to know. Please, can I hear it?"
Can I?
I need to hear you say I'm not a cop. I just need to hear you say it, preferably
Right.
with me recording it, so that I have proof that you're not a cop. Because I
I
don't
am
trust that you're
not
not
a
a fucking cop. You narc,
No.
ratting us
Having a
out in your dreams.
Yeah, because even outside of Barovia, like Carter's already technically a criminal, so not cool with cops.
God, 5 more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started and see what happens by the time we get to his turn.
Gonna fight a dragon with or
Trying to
without
tell
him?
me what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
No.
No, just go jump Kyle while he's not here. Leave the rest of us alone. Let us succeed.
Right.
Oh, I got plans. Don't worry.
No.
No, don't
say that.
don't
No.
don't jump anybody.
Kyle already went down once, or Robert
He
did.
did. He did. He
That's
did.
fine.
Listen,
That's fine.
whatever your
Yeah.
name is, dragon, just let us have your poison-producing organ that we'll both just walk away.
The one that's
Let us
dead
decimate your sister's body,
is...
and we'll
Well, no,
summon
I-
you in, okay?
If we want yours, we'll get the one from your sister. That's easy, but we need yours also. So just put it on the ground and walk away.
Oh no. Ken would know, as he knows the names of all the dragons he's slain. The sword that the one he killed was Zena the Pestilence. I have a lot of fun making up all the names.
Did you use a generator, or did you just find them?
Nope, I just think of them.
I'm not that creative, unfortunately.
It's practice, man. You just gotta like make shit up and then go, this is what it is. And then when everyone goes, that's dumb, you go, you're dumb.
What are you, a grade schooler? Shut
What are
up.
you,
Are you a cop? What are you, dumb? Jeez.
What are you, a cop?
Listen, who's running things out here? Okay. You want to name every dragon I throw at you guys? No? Okay, then shut up.
The only one that didn't have a name that you killed was the young white one that you started with because it was too young. It hadn't picked a name yet. It needed to establish a bit of a lair before it could choose its name and title.
We just killed it.
see, because I have them all like listed somewhere. Burning Thunder.
Let me see if I can find it.
How do you spell pestilence?
There was a TikTok that I saw. It wasn't D&D related, but it summed up how our party deals with the most problems. I just gotta find. I'm gonna mute just so it doesn't like echo through while I look for it.
Pestilence.
I don't know if it's an A or an E or another
I
I.
think it's an I.
It's an O actually.
It's
It's
an
12
O?
O's. Yeah, it's an E. It's pestilence.
Okay.
Pestilence. Like lands, but with an E.
The ancient white you killed was the Queen of Frost.
Queen of Frost?
Oh yeah, that was an ancient dragon.
Oh, no wonder Zach and his friends had an easy time with an ancient white dragon in their campaign.
There it is, and it's a perfect example because all that was somebody cutting in line. But like that encapsulates how we respond to problems.
Just walk on up. Yeah, you guys just come in, guns blazing, potions in pocket but not in hand.
We don't think far enough ahead. We have good intentions, but
You do. You know how they say there's a fine line between stupidity and genius?
I'm pretty sure we're treading on it all the time.
Yeah,
All the copyright claims that were on my videos are now gone. Holy shit.
Was it the music?
It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
music.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there on their website.
time
The
to get some
only-
new ones.
The only annoying thing is that it marks it for every song or for every
Mhm.
new song that you play. So like when one of them had 3 and I didn't know that I needed to do it for each one, I did it for the first one and I was just like, why is it still there? And I checked and I was just like, son of a bitch.
Alright, well, I'll make sure that I get like 15 new songs for next weekend and we just switch them around randomly.
Oh my god.
And not send you any of the information. If you need the songs I download too, I can send you, like, as I download them, here's what I'm grabbing, just if it makes it easier. I don't mind.
I mean, at least it's mainly if I have like the source and then their policy, because that's
Mhm.
technically like what they're asking for to dispute the claim.
They're just like, hey, we just need to know that you grabbed this from our site and read the thing that says, hey, if you start making money off this, then we might, ask for some cut, but aside from that, it's just fair use, etc.
Give me your money.
Seemed like a pretty decent place, but just go ahead. I'm gonna send him another ad.
I mean, I guess if he dies by the dragon, that's not our fault.
Okay, so picking up where we left off, you guys had traveled to Eriaboard to meet with your guild leader, who had a job that could help weigh the situation at the Council of Waterdeep in your favor, in which, dealing with the blights in the green fields. Scouts had determined that a green dragon had put up nest in the green fields and had polluted the waters that was spreading throughout the fields and causing this corruption to take root all throughout it and causing all the crops to die. They mapped a path, but they were not going to go fuck with an adult green dragon, so they returned to Greenest, wherein Lord Nighthill, Governor Nighthill, put out a quite sizable request for adventurers' aid to the Guardians of the Sword Coast. Heading out, you encountered some bandits and quickly decimated them, traveled into the swamps, almost lost a horse in a very Artax-like situation, traveled further on foot, were attacked by Yuan-Ti, and finally ended up where the dragon's lair was located. As you approached, Zena, the Pestilence, grew angry at your intrusion of her lair and struck out. A battle raged. Some of you took quite a bit of damage, and after a large chunk of her hit pool was taken away by your action surge fighter friend, Zena cried out to the heavens, "Ah, I need aid!" And you all felt the ground start to rumble. Aerith, unfortunately, having ended his turn directly beneath where the green dragon was burrowed, had it erupt out from underneath him and attack him, knocking him unconscious into the ground. Ken, on his turn, engaged the green dragon on the opposite side of the pool where it was attempting to retreat and was able to deliver the killing blow, striking it through the soft palate and absorbing that draconic essence into his sword. A pulse of energy. She died, fell into the waters below. Ken, you're still floating there above the surging pool of water, which, again, this pool is twisting in a counterclockwise motion, but it's not draining down. It's twisting and swirling as the water is pushed up from something deep, deep, deep beneath you, Ken. Like, you look down and you could see the trees at the top and how far they go down into this pool, and they'll hit rocks at the edge, but you cannot see the bottom. The center of it is just a pit black blue hole. At the end of Ken's turn, before we get to Eodos's turn, however, I do need the Tyrannosaurus Rex to make me a dexterity saving throw, and Aerith, you do take a failed death save. Eodos, you are out of range of the wing attack.
Thank God, dude. I mean,
Trust me,
I was
I've-
ready for it. I was gonna be like, okay, let me go ahead and roll some death saves.
I have looked at this map a lot this week and sized up where she was, but yes, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay. Kayla's.
They're like the same size. Can Tyrannosaurus go down?
It's just
Probably.
a.
Do I get to bite
Or
her if
not
she
prone.
leaves also, though?
You can make an attack of opportunity while prone.
It's at disadvantage.
Hey, I'm still gonna swing.
Right?
I got a
All right.
15-foot reach.
Or bite her ankles.
Rose, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And
I want to swing.
fly
Oh wait.
here with her 40 feet of movement. She's going to get up to that location. You can both make attacks of opportunity at disadvantage if you'd like, because you're both prone.
Hey.
Those hit.
Nice.
14 unfortunately does not hit. You do get charge on your weapon, and as you swing up at her, your stretchy arms, she twists down and looks at you and red eyes for just a second. And she's like, "You motherfucker!" But then she looks back
Really
again.
good roll. Hell yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Rose, calm the fuck down.
I know,
Ow.
Jesus.
Good, bro. Grab
Give me your
it.
ankles. I can't. It's too big.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not medium, bro.
Yeah. I wish.
Still
10,
39,
11s.
bro.
Right?
All right. Well, that is the last two legendary actions she had. Eodos, it's now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna have to
Actually,
move this little card.
Oh, yeah, go. You can delete it if you want, or if you can't, I can delete it.
Boop.
and she is about 10 feet up off the ground because she's flying over all of this. So she's about 20 feet away from you right now, Eodos.
Tyrannosaurus
Yep.
Rex, stretch your
15 to
arms.
20.
I
It's gonna-
don't got arms.
Well, I mean, cat's out of the bag now, so he's gonna slowly drag himself up, like have his movement send up, and as he does, because he's pretty fucked up, he's just gonna smear his blood across Fate Render and cast Vanishing Smite. So there's just like an ambient red glow mixed in with the black.
Okay.
They'll take a step in and just swing.
Go for it.
Return disadvantage off because it's just normal.
13 misses.
All right, there's one charge.
16 still misses.
All right, but that's the turn.
Okay. All right. That's your turn. Let's see. Who? This is a good question. Good question. Good question. I guess I need to ask the dice.
She wants to go for Aerith. We all know it.
Yeah, we all know it.
Aerith.
Let's see, where are the
Fuck you in
their
particular.
actions listed? Okay. As you swing out and approach, she looks at you, and you see this green fog begin to billow up out of the ground around Eidos. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Not again.
this is good because I was in T-Rex mode, so I had to use T-Rex
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
Well, not too much better because it still rolled a
I
5.
was about to say, are you sure?
Yeah.
Eidos, you are
kind of unfortunate.
you are currently charmed by the dragon
Wow.
for the round. But as the layer action goes off, the brambles go away. She can now get to where she wants to be. Let me. "80 feet flight movement. She can fly away from Eidos, who chooses not to take an attack of opportunity, and come directly in on Ken. And she's going to do a full flurry of attacks on Ken.
Yikes.
That seems fine.
Okay.
Hold up, let me get the calculator out.
Well, it's not going to be as much as you're expecting. The bite, she jumps down. 29 to hit, I do believe, hits you. And you take 21 piercing and 15 poison damage. Do you have poison resistance at the moment? You have the antitoxin running,
Yeah,
right?
he drank the antitoxin.
So a total of 28 points of damage.
So 89 minus what damage?
28.
I'm sorry.
28. Should
Total.
be 61.
61. Okay.
That's
And
not
then
bad.
as she releases you and she attacks with both of her claws, does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, then a 16 definitely does not hit you as you
Okay.
juke backwards out of the air, having this aerial battle over the churning waters. I do need you to make me a concentration on haste, though, because you do have that running, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So con save, beating a 14.
Oh, Flash of Genius?
If you have any
Do
left.
you have any left?
I think I have one more.
Are you gonna use it?
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
That brings
All
it
right,
up
so
to
you
15.
maintain your
Or 16.
your con save. Okay. End of Kayla's turn. Aerith.
Oh, God. Roll a 20. Come on, man.
Nat 20. Get it up. Stand up.
Get up. You nerd.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like a 20.
I don't like the laugh.
Well,
All right.
bye, Aerith.
Yeah, so this is now
A corpse.
Should I just constantly ping him, see if he wakes up?
I mean, it kind of feels bad.
Can't really.
I mean, it's just a fight. Why don't you run him and give him time? Because, I mean, it's just a fight, you know? It's not like a super plot relevant thing unless, you know, you single him out and fucking murder him.
Yeah.
Well, I had other plans for him, but I wasn't close enough to make it worthwhile, so it's fine. Yeah, he's just gonna screech his way over, fall into advantage with Ken.
T-pose while T-posing, don't
Hell yeah.
forget that.
Yeah, and then
Always
let's see, he's
T-posing.
got 3 of his superiority
Always
dice.
be
He's,
chosen.
yeah, he's just gonna do his defender attacks with advantage.
Get him, proxy, Kyle.
27 and 35 will hit. And then I think this is the offhand one. Yeah, and then the offhand also hits. Man, I rolled really well as Robert. 9, 25, 27. 42 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Fucker.
Runs into position and starts to wail in this large chunk of damage taken away. Can't think of anything else he can do. That's everything. So end of his turn. Let's see if Kayla can deal with the fact that he's a nuisance. That hits him. And Robert's unconscious.
Bye.
You gotta really work to not hit Robert when he's in attack mode, unfortunately.
Here's the thing. Robert is now unconscious and in the water.
That's
So
fine. Doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, but the water is very, very deep, and it's shallower at this. So Ken, as you see Robert fly into position behind Kaylin, bam, bam, do his 3-attack combo with his defender halberd, she turns and slams him into the water. He hits the water, and he just disappears into the abyss.
Did the water clear up when the first dragon died, or is that gonna take a while for it to actually like?
Yeah, it's still mucky. I mean, it's clear-ish. You can kind of see through it, but it's like got a greenish, blackish hue to it, and it's like moss growing all through it, and it's just falling down like pools of muck that's just being washed in.
So wouldn't he like fall down the waterfall? 'Cause if
He's
it's pushing up from the middle.
I feel like he's too heavy.
He's too heavy right now. He's
Yeah.
hit the edge here. He's not gonna fall down this
Okay.
way,
That's fine.
but he's going to be underwater for the time being.
That's fine.
Rose, it's your turn.
All right.
That's what Robert would do. I have to honor him.
Right.
It is what he would do.
How high is this cliff?
About 15, 20 feet.
How tall am I?
As a Tyrannosaurus Rex, maybe 10 to 15 feet.
I mean, is there any way I could just kind of like run this way?
Do a big hump, like a big hop. Just jump really hard.
Right.
Get some mad hops.
I mean,
Yeah,
you could
get
go
a good
up to
strength.
what's your movement?
50 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you can get up to, you can run straight north. Probably get up to like right there with 50 feet, and then climb
And use
up.
if I use my action to dash, can I get there? Then,
Yeah,
like,
if you use your action, you could probably
just
get up.
around.
Yeah, just get up. I'll just let you get up. You'll have plenty of movement.
So I'll go like over there.
Yeah.
It'll be a T-Rex dog paddling around in the water.
Fortunately, no attack of opportunity because.
Yeah, I
oh,
use
wait.
my react.
Yeah, you use your reaction. Yeah.
Yep, no
Okay.
swinging.
Hell yeah. But the Tyrannosaurus Rose just gets up to the top and just like roars at the dragon.
Rawr.
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus.
Ken.
Tyrannosaurus have bonus actions, so.
Be like a Pokemon. Tyrannosaurus Rose.
Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm thinking, 2 swings with the longsword, and then a quick aid spell pop off.
Well, you
Will it reach?
Yeah, he's got haste.
yeah, you gotta be able to. No, you don't need to be able to see for aid. Remember that was
No.
how we got
Only
Robert
goes
up.
30 feet, though.
Well, my question is, will it reach him?
Yeah, just
30.
I mean, he could circle around. He just can't leave the range to provoke the attack. He could circle around over wherever Robert was and kind of, just point at the water and be like, "Hey, Robert."
Hey, wake up.
This doesn't actually mean it. Alright. Yep, 26 hits. 17 does not, unfortunately.
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
I mean,
So
Can do that.
It's like, fuck, Robert is what I thought he was saying.
tried to.
yeah, aid's 5 hit points. So as you swing the first one,
Within range, okay.
slash.
Can I add charge of necrotic damage to that?
Yes, you can.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Gonna need everything you can get.
Yeah.
It's 1d6 right now.
Yeah, right now. All right. 13 damage. Got it. Anything else you'd like to do? You still have your bonus action? Defensive field. All right. Eidos, it is your turn, and you are charmed by the dragon.
Let's see if I get anything to cover ground, because I'm not gonna be able to reach anybody to attack, thankfully. So
There's
no
one
big deal
person
there.
you can reach. Sadly.
Yeah, but I mean he's down already. I don't think I would swing on him. Like
That's-
even charmed Eidos ain't gonna swing on somebody down.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, unless you're telling me I have to. Which case
I
you
was
are the
gonna
DM.
leave it to the dice and have it be a wisdom save.
I
Honestly.
mean, if that's what you want, I will do it. You are the DM. So
No, I would rather you see if you have anything that you can move to go assist, because what Kayla wants more than Aerith dead is for you to help her.
okay, all right. Well, I mean, I
Can
do
you at your
have
current
something.
position.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a spell slot.
Okay.
I can absolutely get up there. Is that what she would want me to do since I'm charmed?
Yeah, that is what she would want you to do.
Help.
All right, well then, you guys will just see like a black portal open up like right around here. And this will pop out. Now, can I swing on Rose because she is technically still an enemy and not
You can.
kin?
Absolutely.
Sure.
The dragon is very concerned with the giant Tyrannosaurus Rex, so
Okay.
absolutely.
Bring it.
All right, that's good.
10 actually doesn't hit me. That one does, though. Oh, no.
Yep. And Rose is banished.
Oh, bye.
Oh, did you actually use it?
I mean, he's been holding the
You had it
concentration.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh,
up,
that's
so.
right.
So not
Save
only
for
is Rose
that.
banished,
Yeah.
I also don't get that extra damage on
Yeah.
for the
It's
dragon, unfortunately.
Fortunate. What's the save for banishing smite? It's a charisma, right?
No, there is no save. You
There's no
just
save,
get banished
okay.
if you're under 50. If you hit
Well,
50
okay,
or
hold on.
below,
Hold on. Does it do all the damage and then if I'm under 50?
Yes.
Okay.
So
hold on.
77. You're just under.
Oh my
damn it.
god.
You're at 46.
Ah!
Eidos just appears, balances on this slowly churning tree that is within this pool of water, having gained some skill in the dexterity trial at standing on logs and running across.
Roger.
Wings out at the Tyrannosaurus Rex, who you just see in a flurry of black feathers is gone completely for probably about 6 seconds before you bring her back because you had to concentrate on it. But yeah, I think she's happy with that as your turn, Eidos. At this point, you're no longer charmed, and the final action comes. Okay. Interesting. There's nobody on the ground. All in the air. Well, she's gonna do it because it's just funny, but the lair action for this one is the grasping vines. So as Ken, you throw down your aid and you feel it take root in whatever it is that you heal of Robert. When you feel him being healed, you then see as vines plunge up out of the water and wrap all through that area. This whole area is now rough terrain and will restrain anybody or have a strength throw of anybody who comes into it, but that's just the lair action. End of Eidos' turn, because I had forgotten. We're going to do one more legendary on Ken before we go to Kalis. It's not bad. It's 32 to hit with the tail, and you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, Ken.
Okay. Still sucks, but okay.
All right.
That's just the 10, you know?
Or the 11.
Rose, I don't think there was ever any
Hey,
form
if I
that you
roll
could
a
save
natural
it.
20, then maybe.
It's true, because it is actually Rose that's banished now.
And now Ken has to make a con
Yeah,
save.
Ken needs to make one as well, beating a 10, which I don't think he can.
Fail?
If he rolls a 1.
If he rolls a 1.
Maybe. I mean, there's no crit
you're fine.
fail
Yeah.
for.
But if he rolls a 1, he rolls a 9.
Yeah, and then let's see. Okay, that's a 1 on her d6, so you guys live to fight another turn.
Oh, why you gotta say it like that?
Okay,
You got
again,
to fight another turn.
very reminiscent of last turn. 32 to hit with the bite attack. You take 20 piercing and 11 poison, reduced to 5 poison, so 25 total, Ken.
Minus 25. God damn it.
First claw attack is a 16, and the second one is a natural 1.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So once again, she swings out twice at you, and after chomping onto you and you feeling that poison pulse through, you dash back out of the way of both of her claws. She's unable to hit you. The Aerith, do the thing.
Do the thing.
I'm gonna do the thing.
Do the thing. I thought you were already dead, honestly.
So far away. Oh my god.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Oh my god. I'm legitimately going to cry.
Right? I feel that. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Robert's turn. He is currently trapped within.
The whirlpool.
He's restrained by the roots and vines. He's trapped underwater. Well, he's pinned underwater by the roots and vines that have now grasped his semi-conscious body. He needs to make a strength check to break free, and then he can fly out. Yeah. So strength. Yeah, he gets.
Okay.
He gets out. He's done.
We can't let him get knocked out again because it's only like what 2 or 3 charges on the fucking whistle. We can't let him
Yeah.
lose anymore.
Yeah, because he's used 2 so far. So this is the final charge for his whistle.
We must protect Robert at all costs.
You see the bubbles beneath you, Ken, and then screech of an owl. Robert plunges up out of the water. He only has his one. Uses the action to break free. He has his bonus action. He doesn't have second wind.
Wow.
He has my infusion.
Yeah, but
from you.
that's an action to
Oh,
cast.
yeah.
Yeah, and he had to use his action to break out of the vines.
Well, I mean, at least he's out of the water.
Yeah, he's gonna get out of the water, get out of this, and get around to flank with Ken, and just fall into a position. Rose, you find yourself in a very strange location. Colors and vibrant forest all around you. A almost constant sunset on the horizon, this orangish purple hue engulfing the sky. But that's your turn, as you take in everything around you, having been yoked out of your Tyrannosaurus Rex form by Eidos. Ken, it's your turn.
Luckily, you're not an enemy, Rose. So, like, I could keep you there for a full minute if I wanted. Kind of need you back.
So I'm gonna do 2 swings with my long sword, and then my last action, I'm drinking a greater potion.
Okay. It's 2 swings and then 4d4 plus 4.
Also, the music stopped.
Oh, okay, let me
Really?
restart
It's
it.
still going for me.
Yeah. Every now and then I have to restart it. Oh no.
Yeah, there we go.
Fortunate. 28 does hit though.
And then 4d4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Boom.
Yeah.
4 plus 4.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
Hey,
And
pretty good.
you still have a third attack because that's attack, and bonus action to drink potion. You have one more attack action.
Okay.
Doing that 20.
Get him.
30 does
Oh,
hit.
So close.
So
So
close.
close. All right. Okay.
15.
The way your sword, because let me. Where's my item card for the sword? It's not that one. Oops, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Everybody. But I'm pretty sure that when you use the charge to activate the element, it just does that from that point on, and it's like an elemental weapon spell. It's either that or it's a smite copy, and I can't remember which one it is.
Like elemental weapon.
Yeah, so the sword has the ability to channel any of the elements or necrotic that Ken has gathered, and I'm just trying to find my notes to see if you should just add dice to those rolls or not. I'm not sure. I'm gonna call it the. Go ahead and you can roll me another 2d6 as your sword is engulfed in the necrotic energy that you stole from the Dracolich. You strike out. Just because rolling min damage on both of those, that's really unfortunate. Okay,
Right.
better. All right. Action. Bonus. End of your turn. I need both Ken and Robert to give me a dexterity.
Oh my
Got
god.
it.
Hey, you surrounded her.
That.
All right. You know that this is what they do. They use their wing attacks. Dex shouldn't have been at advantage, so yeah, I think Robert's unconscious again.
Bye, Robert.
No, he's got danger sense. Remember from barbarian. If he sees it, he gets advantage.
He gets advantage. It's still a 15. Won't beat it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, hate to see it, Robert.
Let's see. All right, let's roll some damage.
Maybe she'll roll absolute damage.
All right. He is raging, which means he takes half damage. Oh no, he went unconscious.
He went unconscious.
Yeah, he's not raging, unfortunately.
Damn, I didn't think of that. Okay. I hadn't thought of that. He has more rages, and he didn't action last turn or use his bonus action. He used his action to break free, so he did rage.
Like he could have raged, yeah.
He could have raged. He has one more rage, and he would not have not raged at 5 hit points. I say this because as you fail, Ken, you're knocked prone and take 9 damage. Robert, having resistance to bludgeoning, takes 4 damage
Hell yeah.
and is still conscious. You are both prone, though.
He had temporary hit points, too. So that would
Yeah,
have
the
shaken
5.
10 points.
What temporary hit points?
No,
You get
wait.
5 hit points and 5 temp, don't you?
No,
No,
no.
it's just-
It's you gain 5 hit points and your max HP goes up by 5.
Oh, the max. Okay.
Yeah, your max goes up by 5.
Okay.
But it only really matters when you're that close because he's
Right.
not.
But
He's still conscious though.
either way, he's still not dead.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, hold on. Let's see. 5, 10, 25. Yeah, she's gonna fly over there with her 40 feet of movement. Cool. Enos, it's your turn.
Okay, well, free action, dropping damage. Go ahead and
Okay.
let Rose come back, not floating around incapacitated.
as you're finally taking in the surroundings, which are alien and yet somehow familiar to you, Rose, there's a sucking sensation deep within your chest, and you are ankle deep in water that is mucky and it smells terrible. There's an angry dragon off to your right, and you're back in your U form.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well. Let's see. What can I do?
Right?
Shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Technically. Got 3 of them now.
I will say she is starting to show wounds and damage. There are quite a few cuts on her face and neck where Ken's been slashing in. There's a huge gash in one of her rear haunches where Robert had hit her. You guys have been
Well,
doing
first bonus action, I'm gonna throw my curse on her because,
okay.
goddamn, I feel like if ever there was a time where I need to be able to avoid some damage, this is probably one of them.
All right.
It hasn't worked yet, but maybe this will be the clutch time. Now, one action, right behind them, right at the mouth of the cave, summon up my devil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that. She was heading for that cave. Here's your fiendish spirit.
Okay.
Ah,
Sorry.
fiendish spirit. No, you're good.
Let me make sure I got the thing open for it. And I mean,
One NPC AC in that one, yeah.
so right here, that's 15 feet, so I can hit her from here.
Okay.
I can make one swing and hope for the best.
Go for it. You do have advantage because it is technically flanked. It has something hostile. 19.
Okay, I'm gonna
no.
add. I have
Yeah,
4 charges. All 4 are going on there.
Hell yeah. Go for it. That hits.
There we go.
All right, roll me one more
Look.
d10, please.
Look at all of that man damage. Good lord.
Right, and you did 77 to me.
Oh my god. Yeah, give me one more d10, and then I'm going to send you a new card.
That was
Okay.
rough.
All right, so it was. So 40 damage. It's still not bad. It's respectable. As you swing out and activate the Fate Render, your own blood mingling with the blade, you feel this tug deep within it. Something yearning for the charges that you're using. And as you push them into the blade and swing in order to redirect it to make it hit, the blade erupts at the end, these feathers engulfing into what seems to be this large executioner's axe. And you swing out, doing the extra damage, and your Fate Render has changed.
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh.
I have so many Word documents up. Essentially, you can now expend charges to change its form into its executioner form, which does a base 3d10 damage.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, I like the sound of that.
You can stab your friends for more damage.
And the executioner form lasts for a minute. So as you finish the swing and you look, the blade of the axe or the blade of the sword is still there, but it kind of curves back a bit as the front of the blade is now this solid black steel shadow axe head.
Oh hell yeah.
Pretty dope.
Where is your
Like the sound of that.
your DM?
It would be more dope if you hadn't just stabbed the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really unfortunate too that I got wasted on our
Right?
T-Rex pal.
Yeah.
But okay.
And then now I know I had it. Would he have advantage?
He does not because you're not within 5 feet. 17. The 28 and 24 hit. right, 11, 25. Okay.
Boy, look at how low I rolled on everything I did.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is. All right.
It's not broken, is it?
End of
No,
your
no,
turn.
it rolled.
Okay, I wasn't
It
sure.
was just low roll.
was minimum damage on that
Yeah.
one other swing.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Crazy.
Final legendary action. Tail attack on Eodos. It's a 29 to hit.
Okay, hang on.
For
Three
3 damage.
No, this has not worked yet. God damn.
Right? I was so hoping it was going to. However, you only take 15 points of bludgeoning damage because your curse rolls have now passed to me. So, from what I see, you see your Eodos kind of staggers back, plants his hand or his feet on the log, and balances, levels the executioner's fate render, and now it's Kayla's turn. She's gonna do first. Ooh. Yeah. With that on that, her like this, she could I need Eodos and Ken to both give me Constitution saving throws
Oh,
as she
no.
swings out with her
It doesn't-
tail.
It doesn't
Eodos-
matter. Even
I
if
know.
I save, then
I know. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
it does
Ken.
matter because Ken,
Ken's okay.
he saves and he has resistance. So, sorry.
Ken's okay.
I was like, I have to see. Roll a 6. That's a 6 on a d6, man. That shit. All right, Ken. As the poison cloud billows out, you see Eodos slump onto his side. The Fate Render stays in its enhanced form, and he
He
is
takes 12 fire damage.
12
That's
fire
it.
damage.
The spirit explodes when I lose consciousness
Oh!
and lose concentration on it, so it explodes on her.
I forgot that was a concentration spell, man. She's like, but as it explodes, she lurches forward towards, or as she breathes out this poisonous cloud, Ken, you take 29 points of poison damage, halved again to 14 points of poison damage.
That's not bad for a breath.
Right? It was a pretty like subpar roll. I rolled 58 on the 16d6. And you had it halved twice, once from saving, once from resistance. Eodos is unconscious on the tree next to you, though, and then she'll pull further back into the cave since the thing is
Oh
gone.
my god, he's being a pussy.
I mean, it's a dragon. Aerith, you're not
You
done
still
yet, buddy.
alive?
I'm not
Still
done
there.
yet.
Alright, roll one more success, I guess.
I'm gonna cry.
I know, but you have to push the button. You got
Do
to.
it.
We have to know. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know what
Got
that
it.
means, alright.
Was it a nat 20? Is he waking up down there? On the
Earth is
last
not
possible
waking up.
moment?
No.
That would be nice, but I doubt it.
Oh.
Did you
Okay.
die? Don't die. You asshole.
Robert's turn. He's gonna take out Asdaya, and he's just gonna try shooting because he doesn't want to get close enough to get yoked by the thing, and he can't anyway. So, it's not that. It's not the right weapon. Robert. Okay. It is plus Dex. Also, then. Okay, cool. That'll work. It is a 25 to hit and a 21 to hit. No, he doesn't. Actually, his offensive stance wouldn't make sense for his ranged attacks.
Not really, I guess.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So the 21 will still hit.
21 hit? Okay.
Yes. And rage is just on strength base, so it just takes the 5 damage as he shoots it. But he still attacks, which means he maintains his rage, and And yeah, that'll be Robert's turn. Rose, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Wow. Things are looking great. Yeah. Fuck it. Alright, just got polymorph again. But I'm gonna change into Fred.
Okay.
So
You
that
turn
I
into a giant crocodile.
Yeah, so that I can use my swim speed to go across the water.
Okay.
15, 20. I want to run up to her and try to bite and grapple and try to pull her back out of the cave.
Okay. Let's see. I just do that and that. Boom. Okay. All right. I think you should have that. I don't even remember what the giant crocodile should have. I know that Celestial Threads was somewhat different.
For hit points?
Yeah.
85.
Yeah, same armor class. Okay. All right. And then you should have access to it now.
Okay.
Be it a D20 plus 8. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You just changed, Fred?
Yeah.
Hit points 500.
What?
No, it's just 50 and then there's like empty parentheses, so it looks like it says 500. Attack. I'm gonna try to bite her. Ah. Get back here. Nope.
No.
Get back here.
That one does hit.
There we go.
And
I'm not seeing the rolls.
I know. It's because I usually run Fred.
Sorry.
Ow.
fine.
I was just
public
like, I don't
piercing.
see it. It's not happening.
All right.
And you're
then she
grappled.
escape okay. Yeah, it's just grappled. Okay. All right. So you transformed.
I guess I can't bite it. Never
Well, you could do the bite,
mind.
but you
I
can't
just wanna-
drag it anymore.
I don't
know.
even care like if it does damage to her. I just wanted to like grab her by the foot and try to drag her back out of the cave.
You currently have the dragon grappled by your
Hell
giant crocodile, so she has a movement speed of 0 at the moment.
Stay.
End of your turn, though. She's gonna hit you with her tail
Okay.
because
Let her do that.
Bitch
Just let
slap
she
her.
do that.
Bitch
don't
slap.
want it.
Bitch
That,
slap. Sorry.
so that's a 15 to hit, which is a natural 1, which
Which
misses.
still hits.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if it's natural
Because-
one, then
Yeah, it's a natural 1. She just has a plus 1
Yay!
to hit. So
Fuck you!
somehow she missed the giant crocodile. Ken, it's your turn. A wrestling match between two huge creatures is happening on the opposite side of this whirling vortex of watery doom. What are you doing?
Also, you're muted, AJ.
I was saying, sorry, Robert, we'll get you later, but right now we need to take this fucker out. So what I'm gonna do, full action, drink a greater potion,
Okay.
and then another action, I'm gonna pour another greater potion on Eodos.
Okay, so are you going to feed it to Eodos?
I mean,
Or are you giving it to him to use?
well,
he's
I'm gonna,
unconscious.
Oh, right. My bad. Go ahead and roll me 4d4 plus 4. You do have to use the action. I forgot he was unconscious on the ground. It's a roller coaster.
oh, my bad.
44 plus 4. Hell yeah.
There you go. Get that much health back.
All right, let's try it again.
Well, it's something.
I'll take it. Anything better than unconscious.
Yep. But make it death saves.
Yep. Dante, leave the weird bug alone.
And last
gotta
action,
figure out
Damn,
that
those
now.
ones.
yeah,
I keep thinking we're playing with the hit point rules of my Tomb of Annihilation, but
No.
we're not doing that.
And last section, I'm shooting at that dragon with Vidofnir.
Go for it.
Get him.
Oh, unfortunately, that's not hit.
Yeah.
God damn it!
What is going? Oh, puppies at the door.
Yeah. No, I want to let them in because they're gonna run all over the place, but I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, there's nothing we. I mean, we
I'll
could go
just try
put
to
them next
mute
door.
while they're being.
Oh, what's the greater healing potions? Like full action?
20. 20 hit points. Good call.
Yeah, 'cause
Anything
I was-
like-
I was like-
4
Hmm?
times 4 plus 4. Sorry.
What'd you say, Ken?
because I almost forgot already.
Yeah, I had forgotten as well with the giving the potion to Iedos. But yeah, you get 20, Iedos gets 12, and then on your bonus action?
Defensive field.
All right, end of your turn. Legendary action number 2, second tail attack is not a natural one, and therefore does hit for 17 bludgeoning damage.
17. Okay. Angry crocodile noises.
No.
All right, and can you give me a Constitution save from the croc?
Ah, fuck.
Beating a 10?
It's just a 10. You got this. Don't that one.
All right, you're double digits. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
Iedos, you have come to consciousness with 12 hit points, the lingering taste of a healing potion at the back of your throat. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll slowly, carefully stand up so that I'm not submerged in water. Like, I mean, all we can do is keep going, right? So you'll misty
Yeah.
step. Try to get over here that way. Ken still has a line of sight on it, and I mean, just swing. All I got.
Go for it. 19 just misses.
There's a charge.
Hey!
Oh, that'll hit. And remember that this has that extra.
Yeah, I put
Also,
a thing in.
can-
But it's too bad I don't
can
have a spell
Banishing
slot
spell.
anymore.
Right.
Right.
Can
No,
he reroll
I-
the first one? Because he's technically, or she's technically restrained, so you have advantage, I think, on attacks.
Oh, it does say the target is restrained.
Okay, then that can be the first one then. I'll roll the damage on that real quick.
Yep.
Nice. There we go.
Get fucked.
And then
That other D10, right?
It's already in
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
well,
He's got
Aw.
Oh.
Well, you
You
Cut
win
the first
some, you
one.
lose some.
48.
Yeah.
it'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that.
81. All right. Hey. You messed up.
Hell yeah. Fuck.
Close. You slash in the wide blade of the axe, carving through, leaving these sickly green, oozing wounds out of her side. Yeah, anything else you want to do? Any bonus? Are you Misty Steps? So I think that's it.
That's all I got for it. Because I also only had a little bit of movement on top of that, so I can't even move now.
Man, you legendary action number 3
Now,
was gonna be trying to free itself from the freaking crocodile again, but instead 24 to hit Iedos.
So let's see.
Is that a
Finally,
disadvantage?
no, it's
Oh.
Yay, you did it!
As she swings out. It looks like it goes through the space that Iedos is in, but he is unaffected. There's just this tiny little tuft of black feathers in the air behind him, just almost like dispersed dust in a sunbeam. She's not happy.
Nah.
Lair action, because I forgot last round. Let's see, which one is that? Oh boy.
Well, at least you can't charm me.
Why can't I?
You already used that one. That was the last one.
No, that
All
was the
three of
one
them have cycled
before.
through twice.
No.
All
You
three
can't
are
use it
live
again.
now. All three of them are live now. I don't, and you know which one I rolled because you had to say something. She just.
Now that you
Okay.
said it.
Darn me, bitch. Right here. Look at me. I don't have much help. Edos is trying to get as much attention from him as possible because
You did
Rose
just
and Quinn can do something.
He did.
So yeah, like
Okay, Eodus, give me a wisdom saving throw.
And you have
that
better
is-
wisdom
that is
than the
why-
crocodile. Yeah.
Okay, and you resist it.
can I pretend to be charmed though?
Roll me a deception?
Yes.
Nope, I cannot.
It was worth a try. It was worth a
Oh,
try.
you got me. I like
Oh,
moving
no.
ways.
Mistress.
You slash out at her, and as she swings her tail through this space, she twists around and roars at you. The green fog gathering around your head. It seems to sink in and then billow away. You act the part, and she just narrows her eyes, and there's this snort of greenish smoke that comes out of her nostrils. Let's see, how horrible are the dice? Oh my god. Guys, I rolled another 6.
Oh.
Why would you do this?
Stop.
Well, here's the thing. He can only hit one of us the way we're spread out, right? Hopefully.
At least.
Let's see.
Maybe.
What is that? I need 60-foot cone.
She could probably hit the ones in the back though too.
She could hit
Forcing
because she
the
can't
miss.
move.
Right.
Yeah.
They're within. Like if she went down, she could hit Ken.
See, we gotta play this smart this time, guys.
Holy crap. Because I'm just
spread out.
like.
I mean, we're still kind of fucked because whoever she hits is gonna get hit hard. But you know,
Yeah.
I mean, if she hits the crocodile,
Three
I'll
options.
live. I'll lose my concentration, but I'll live.
I have like no help, so Eodos is like pretty content with going down either way. So even if she doesn't target him, he's just gonna keep swinging on her, trying to get her attention to buy you guys time. So
That's the thing is, I'm not even sure. I need to make an intelligence check for her. Middling.
you just hear Eodos. Who do you want me to hit, ma'am?
Is it you? I can do
Nice
that.
try, bitch.
Yourself. Yeah. Rose, can you make me a Constitution saving throw as a crocodile, please?
22.
Okay.
Damn.
Well,
You-
19.
Actually, pass the save, taking half damage. You take 28 points of poison damage.
Okay.
That's only a 14 though. You can absolutely
You could,
do
yeah.
that.
Wait, what am I doing? What? Oh,
You need to make
for
a
the roll,
The
yeah.
con
Constitution.
save.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the damage again?
28.
So you have to roll above a 14 or up.
But yeah, that's way better than if it took a 70 and had to beat a 35.
I didn't.
Oh.
I still
You are-
figured
No longer grappling,
it. God damn it.
which was the deciding factor in what she did there. But fortunately, both times that your polymorph has popped, it's been from constant. You haven't taken damage into your rose
Right.
form, so it's just been like.
It's just been like, nah, stop it.
All right, that is. Shit. Oh my god, she's not in like a good place. Okay, that is her turn. Next is gonna be Robert's turn.
I'm sure Aerith has to roll another death save, right?
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
100%.
no matter what he rolled during that one, that would have been the end of it. So you
Yeah.
all will know what happened after the battle.
Yeah, we can safely say that the last death save was the final death save.
Don't say it so ominously, dude.
I'm sorry.
You're
It was the
fine.
final death save. Everything's fine,
The
guys.
final death save.
Do 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 do.
Exactly.
All right, Robert, get in there. Do something crazy.
I think the
Where is Kyle?
No, the whistle is still going at this point, so he can get basically flanking behind Eodos. He can come up over and behind and get within his 10-foot range to do a couple attacks because he's better with his. He looks at as Diane and just shakes his head, puts it away, and takes out his halberd. He's just not built for ranged combat. And that'll
all
hit.
this stuff kind of goes towards.
That misses,
punching.
and then actually, no. What he's gonna do instead, because this is something that he want. No, I don't want to do that for him. I'll let him do that when he's ready. Right, it's trying to play it like he would play it, but at the same time not take away his.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But it's 22, 24. Okay. All right. He slides in behind Eodos, and as you hear him coming up behind you, Eodos, you duck down just to see his halberd flash over your head. Swipes once, swipes twice, twists. You see the butt end into her side. She turns. She's looking at both of you. End of his turn. She needs to decide which one of the two. She's probably gonna hit Eodos. Probably, yeah. That's gonna be especially because you have proven so difficult to hit. Legendary action. It's a 33 to hit, and please roll me a d6 to see if it hits you.
Well, that uses my reaction, so I don't think I think I used it after my turn had already come. I don't think I have another reaction. Yeah, so I'm gone.
You're unconscious. 17 bludgeoning damage. She knocks you unconscious. Rose, it's your turn.
I have a question.
Okay.
If somebody's unconscious, can they get hit with... Because, like, it says if they have a low enough intelligence score, they can't be affected by the spell. Would that...
No, if they're unconscious, they still have that intelligence score.
Okay. So it still hurt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it's like an AoE or something.
I think I can... Point within range. I don't have to
Sorry,
see
guys.
it.
That 70 right out the gate kind of hurt.
Alright, can I try to hit towards the back of the cave and hopefully not hit my friends with a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, you can make that work. You have
Then
plenty of room out here to target and hit her without hitting her
use
friends.
my bonus action to unsettling words.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit her with a synaptic shock.
Okay. Intelligence save.
Ooh, that was a pretty beefy one.
Okay. Well, she does still have 2 legendary resistances, so she will burn one of those because she rolled an 8. But 15 damage. She reels back, stepping into the cave. She's like pawing at her skull, and you can see that green blood kind of eking out of her eye sockets. She's not looking good.
Stop killing my friends.
Anything else you want to do?
I don't think I have much else. I guess I'll stay here. That's fine.
Get her, Ken. I believe in you.
Right?
End of Rose's turn. As you synaptic static her, she's going to look at you and with her 15-foot reach on her tail attack, attempt to hit Rose.
Oh well.
Does a 16 hit Rose?
No!
You love to hear that.
Don't kill me.
Fucked dragon.
As she swings out, you see her head just kind of twinge and that latent, like, headache spike rushing through her mind. Ken, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Daphne Barrage.
Get her! Kill her!
We'll say, once the battle is over, you've probably got 1 round until your haste is gone.
It's been so long.
However, roll me damage on. Just give me Vidofnir's damage, Ken.
Ooh, look at that. 2 hits, though.
2 hits.
Even if it was low damage, that would have been 2 hits.
Good damage.
All right. So as you see her swing out towards Rose, and Rose dodge back through the water, just like splashing away. This eerie sight of just their upper half of their body. Or do you still have the cloak attuned?
Yeah.
No, it's not attunement.
Yeah, it's not attunement.
This eerie sight of their upper half sort of drifting along the surface of the water. You level Vidofnir at Kayla, the corruption, and you feel the energy within your sword pulse through your entire body. Every cell energized, and that energy focus into Vidofnir. And one shot, two shots. The first one through her head, just sending her head reeling back into the rocks above her. And the second one right through her throat, silencing her cry for good. She falls dead in the cave. You are all out of combat initiative.
And you hear Eidos like, oh, fuck, that hurt. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, you're back.
Ugh.
A weak thumbs up from where Eidos is laying on the, like, shore right here. This shit.
Why was that harder than anything we've done? That shouldn't have been harder than everything we've done.
I think we came in half cocked this time. We thought this was going to be a quick week. We're coming off of Ancient Dragon, so we were expecting like an in and out. And I think I've got a concussion and some broken ribs.
I'll go over and kind of pull Eidos up onto the actual shore, not like half floating in the water.
It's just sort of
And also Robert.
Yeah, Robert moves over and just like you guys get up onto the shore like, oh, ow. Between these two corpses of dragons. Ken, you could roll me a medicine check if you'd like.
Oh.
To refresh because I broke everything.
Oh, I forgot our boy. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
There wasn't really anything we could do for him. He was very far away. Hopefully he's not dead.
Do you just attempt to heal him?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you reach out with your cure wounds spell, you have no target.
Damn it, Aurora.
There's nothing to heal. Aerith is gone.
Blah.
It's bad.
I like how this impactful character death, and the first thing was, damn it, Aurora.
It wouldn't have been like that if he hadn't done that last week.
What did I do last week? Oh, that's right.
Got murdered
Yeah.
I mean,
in
okay.
both campaigns.
Should I just say what I rolled?
You can. It was hilarious
It was
watching those
very
rolls.
hilarious.
He went
You're
into
the
this with
worst.
2 fails and no successes.
No.
All
When
right, go
we
ahead.
got back into the fight, I had 1 fail because of last week, and
Yeah.
then
No,
I'm sorry,
wing
I was
beat-
counting the
took
wing
another
attack.
one.
The wing beat gave me another fail, and then my next 2 were both 10s, which were both successes.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all the way down to this
Yep.
last one.
Yep, and then you fucked it.
I rolled an out 1.
God damn it. Of course you did.
I told
So
you
I was
to
like,
have
whoop.
fun, dude.
That's one way to do it.
Yep. To
But yeah.
super die.
Oh
As
god.
you stand
sorry, Ken.
as you all sit, the water that bubbles up does seem clearer. And while the dragon's pestilence is still eking into the water and corrupting it, it's no longer as intertwined. It's no longer like as... It seems as though it could be filtered out of the water now, as opposed to just being a part of this water. But it is still just this ever-present, burbling, spinning vortex, pushing a waterfall up out of a well.
Oh, there's something really unsettling about like this beautiful sight, nature returning to where it was, and then just Ken over there roaring in pain, and like everybody kind of realizing, oh shit, our boy.
Yeah.
Oh no, beans.
Echoes through the trees, and the night is filled with the sound of deep remorse, and somewhere in there, a righteous fury. What else you guys want to do?
How big
Well,
are their
what do you
heads?
do?
Can we take one of their fucking heads with us?
An adult dragon's head is about 3 to 4 feet wide and about 6 to 8 feet long. So unfortunately, they're not small enough to fit in bags of holding. The dimensions are too wide. If you guys built something like a sled or teleported out of here, you could. You just have to carry it. And it would take Robert and probably Eodos or Ken to carry it.
Okay, I mean, we're probably gonna teleport out of here
Yeah.
so we can get back. So, I still have, because literally I had 2 turns with this executioner style before I was unconscious. So it should still have a good like 45-ish seconds.
Yeah,
Let's
you got time.
hack one of these fuckers' heads off and take it with us.
It like a knife through butter. You don't even need to roll for it with the axe, and with this dragon not anymore alive. You raise it, and as Ken's howl of pain comes to its close, it is punctuated by the separation of Kayla, the corruption's head.
I fly back up and see if my sword will react if I stab her corpse.
Sure. You sink the sword into it, and there is a pulse of energy, but no real exchange. It's more of like a twisting. It doesn't feel like the sword gains anything, but it also doesn't feel like it loses anything. It just sort of... It's hard to explain. It's like adding water to a pitcher of water. In the end, you don't notice any difference, but in the process of it, you can see the bubbles in the sword, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Rose is not going to turn around and go look at stuff down there. They're just going to go into this cave.
Okay. The cave goes in and kind of winds slightly up and to the right for as far as you can see. But it looks like it's almost the exact diameter of these dragons. Like it looks like something they might have dug.
Right. Is there anything in here like lair-wise, horde-wise?
Egg-wise.
How far in do you go?
I will stealth,
Do you
but
have-
I'll keep going.
All right.
For a
Do you have
little
dark
while.
vision?
I
Changeling do.
I
Changelings
did.
do either.
I did before.
Sorry.
I mean, if not, you'll just need light.
Yeah, I don't have like anything. Try and see if I have anything on my person that could be used for light. If I summon my chakram, does that give off any light?
Sure, it'll give off enough that you
Yeah,
can explore.
just a little bit.
Okay. All right. As you shine the chakram, it does wind in and out of sight. So you just travel in until you find something?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a
They're
stealth
kind
check.
of ignoring the fact that, Aerith just died because I don't want to deal with that right now.
That's fair.
Don't
What is everybody else doing? I know Ken is testing his sword. Eidos, you have
Nice.
removed the head, and Robert will help
remove
drag
the
it
other
up.
head so that we can show them that there were 2, and they under fucking sold what this was entailing.
Roger that. I'm sure that'll go over great. They didn't
Yeah.
know. Twins, man. How do you tell one
Oh.
twin from another?
Hey, you don't ain't gonna be happy. We just had our boy die.
birthmark?
He got hurt. We're gonna go into
You're
this,
right. You're right.
this council meeting very, very on edge.
Very emotional too.
Well,
I'm
before
sorry,
your
I can't talk.
executioner's blade fades, you drop the axe on the second one, and you have both dragon heads in front of you. I can assume at some point or another you guys can just drag them over to one of the sides of the stairs. Essentially, Robert's just going to help drag things around because I don't know what he would be doing. Rose, as you wander in, the battle very fresh in your mind, and the wound's not as recent because you'd had your giant polymorph barriers up, your meat shields for
Yeah.
a while, but
Hurting, but not recently hurt.
just in general in pain. But it's more of like this general unspecific as you trudge through. The cave winds up to the right and then back down, and eventually does open up into what seems like a 40-foot or so wide chamber that does have a small but substantial pile of gold and jewels and treasures at the far end. While they hadn't been here long, they have had some time to prepare a small hoard.
How long would it take for Rose to just like put everything, if I could fit everything into the bag of holding?
A couple hours, you could fit it all. It's probably about 10,000 gold worth of pieces just looking at it, and having encountered so many dragon hordes at this point, you're getting
You're
a
a
good
pro.
rough estimate. So it's somewhere around there between 9 and 11, but it could all fit in your bag of holding, especially because you've emptied most of it.
Yeah, they're just gonna sit quietly at the edge of the hoard and just start picking through it, putting things in the bag of holding, looking for specifically also magical items or something that might be useful.
There are not any magical items. It's
Okay.
just trinkets and jewels. Yeah, and mostly gold and silver and copper. There are a few pieces of platinum, but not many.
Okay. Are there any diamonds? You said there were jewels.
Let me roll. There is one diamond. It's not particularly big, but there is one that is a pure diamond.
Aerith has 3.
I have diamonds, but we need to see if we have enough to potentially bring you back, I guess, if you wanted. But yep, just sit at the edge quietly and just put it all away.
All right. Well, Rose is doing that. Eidos, were you going to attempt to harvest any of these boys?
Yeah, he's gonna angrily just start carving.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your survival. Anything you want to do, Ken?
Guess I'll go grab Aerith and prepare for the teleportation.
All right. So the 9. What are you looking? I know usually you're looking for blood, scales, things for the upgrades for your armor. What's the priority? Because you're gonna be able to get a few of them. There are 2, so you can do 2 survival checks because it'll just take about 2 hours to get through both of them.
There we go.
Okay.
That's better.
All right. So one of them, unfortunately, was pretty destroyed, but you do manage to get a vial of its blood and enough scales and leathers to do an upgrade with. The other one you managed to here. I'm just gonna. So you get 1 blood, 1 scale hide. Oh, and then 2 lead. And I don't even know if you've been going for the fangs because they're not. That's mostly the stuff that's utilized in the crafts that we do. But the fangs and claws are there too, so we could just say.
It also just while Rose is spending their time, not worrying, not trying to think about Aerith being dead and doing anything. He'll get all this stuff set out that way when they come out, we can get it in the bag of holding and be able to have a little bit more upgrade materials.
You guys really do care, but you show it in a weird way.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think this is only the second person we've had actually die.
And this one
And the
wasn't,
first one, yeah, the first one was like our father figure almost, our moral compass. You're just one of our boys, and that almost makes it worse.
Yeah, like the first time Aureus died, and he was like Ida said, was kind of like a father figure, but it was also kind of our fault. This one, you just died in the line of duty.
So it was my own
died
fault.
doing what we do.
Thanks. No,
No,
I mean, well,
it's just you.
you died doing what they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you died
Yeah.
doing what we do.
And like
That's
that,
why-
that's why I said it. Almost like it's almost worse because it
Yeah.
literally could have been any of us.
Yeah, that's why Rose is getting the reward, so it wasn't in vain. And so is Eidos.
All right. So, all of that gathered. After a couple hours, Rose, do you stay down there once everything is gathered? You guys finish your harvesting before Rose finishes gathering things up. There's probably about half an hour or so before they come up. Is there anything that you guys do? Anything you guys?
Just
I wish I had like anything to help here.
You eventually do finish up your tallying, Rose, and it comes out to 10,285 gold pieces, roughly.
280.
It's rounded down. There's a few errant silver and copper, but you're kind of beyond it at this point. What is it? It's a banana, Michael. What is it, like $10?
I've got holy water. I could sprinkle it on his body if that helps.
Sadly, no. We are well past Revivify range, and we are into Raise Dead. So,
I guess also, do I have my... No, I wouldn't have the stone with Hadrian, because he sent me a message this morning, right?
he did, yeah.
Okay.
He sent you that message this morning to have you come meet him.
Right, then I'll send my own message.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Hadrian, done, 2 dragons. Anyone that could help at the guild hall? Diamonds.
That's it.
Yeah, just like
Diamonds.
diamonds level help. Hoping that
There's-
he knows what that means.
There's a very, very, very long pause. To the point where you're kind of afraid that he's not going to reply, and then you hear, "I'm so sorry, Rose. Unfortunately, we don't have any diamond level help at the guild hall. We may be able to find someone here in Waterdeep." I think that's about all he's gonna get out.
Okay. They just nod to themselves, I guess, because I'm not going to use another spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah. He tries to convey that he's already in Waterdeep, but that there's nobody at the Erebor branch that knows spells like that. Nobody on the payroll. You know, you could go to the temples, and they may have clerics that you could hire. Hire, in exchange for a hefty donation.
I was about to
Offers.
say,
Right.
you could
Bring your friend.
hefty donation.
But
Yeah,
Hadrian's of the opinion that Waterdeep would probably have a better chance of that.
right. Okay. They'll eventually come back if nobody comes down.
Rose eventually trudges out of the dragon's cave and back into the swirling vortex of water, which is now in the very center of it, pure crystal clear water. It's still deeper than you can see, but the death of the dragons is having an immediate effect on the area around it and is spreading from this point.
The flask of the poisoned water that I took when the fight started, is that clear too, or is it still poisony?
You open it and smell it, it still smells fetid and horrible.
Okay. Gotta put that back, but I will get a flask also of the clear water for like a before and after.
Got it? Sounds good.
Any of those will like show you all the shit we've harvested, and also the 2 severed heads of these motherfuckers that we're taking with us.
Good. I was hoping you'd do that. So he is dead.
kind of nods, like, yeah.
Well, Ken is just gonna nod in silence.
Well, we're going with these to Waterdeep. So we take the heads, we take Aerith, and we find Hadrian said there might be somebody at the guild who can help us.
Okay, so we want to go to the guild first.
I think so. You have the teleportation circle for the Waterdeep guild, right?
Yep, I have several. So
So he's, I think, already there, so we can get our reward from him there and bring stuff there. I don't think we need to go back.
you want to go to Waterdeep first? Is that what you're saying?
I think so. That's where the council is.
I like how clear cut this is.
Do you guys?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what we want to do.
What else would we do right now?
I have it.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys are heading to Waterdeep?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So
While Rose gets all the materials into the bag, Eidos will step over here and draw the magic circle, and once we're ready to go, he'll finish it up.
All right. Robert will assist with getting the 2 dragon heads situated in the circle and held by you guys as the 4 of you, one of you cradling Aerith, and the other 3 carrying the dragon skulls. Eidos activates his teleportation circle, and you will leave the den of Zena and Kayla. Alright, where's my Waterdeep city map?
We're gonna show up in this guild like a fucking real nightmare, huh?
Like we usually do, yeah.
As you appear in the guild hall, the air is clean and not warm. It's got like this freshness compared to the swamps that you had been in all day. This like sudden relief of being able to breathe. Hadrian is on the other side of the teleportation circle as you guys step in, seeing Aerith and the 2 dragon heads. He first recognizes Aerith, and you see the sadness across his face, and his head drops ever so slightly. And then he sees the 2 dragon heads.
Yeah, Rose just drops one of the dragon heads onto the ground and like at his feet.
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. We didn't know. Thought it was just one. Why don't you let me, why don't you let me show you guys to your quarters? I got them right next to mine here, and we can talk more after y'all have rested. You look like 4 types of hell.
Thought it would be simple. We've done this before. Go in, go out, kill the dragon. Less so when there's 2 of them, I guess.
It's not normal for chromatics to work together, but we live in abnormal times, so...
Is there anywhere we can put these so that we can bring them to the council and like throw them on the floor? I really want to do that.
I don't know if that's gonna have the effect you want. They're probably not gonna let us get them through the front door, but we could definitely store them here. They've got similar underground storage to what we, have back in Erebor.
Is there anything else we need to prove then if we can't take them with?
kind of like looks down at them. I don't think they're gonna need to be there for word of their existence to get out.
Can we mount them on poles outside of the guild hall?
Kind of like sits back. I mean, if it were Erebor, I'd say hell yeah, but I'd just have to run it by Guildmaster here. She's usually pretty amenable to that kind of stuff, so if you guys want, we probably could make that work.
Hell yeah. If
Ken's
nothing
gonna have
else.
to bring anyone here to care for Aerith's body.
Fortunately, we don't have anyone part of the Coast Guard that has that capability, but there are holy men throughout the city. We could reach out to them. It's just about close to midnight at this point, so I don't know if
Sure.
any of them's going to be available.
He'll be
Alright.
okay overnight, right?
He'll be fine. I'll show you where you can set him so he can rest. And,
Put him in the freezer. Sorry.
You want me to shove you in my bag? I'll shove you in my bag.
You can be floating around with dragon debris.
Right?
And dragon.
He'll lead you guys down to their underground storage, which is much bigger than Erebor's. And it's just more like expansive. It has different alcoves, and it's more of like a crypt than Erebor's, which is just sort of like a basement. They give you a cool place to store the dragon heads while they await authorization to mount them on poles, and a respectful place that seems designed for this kind of situation. It's a single room that's not large, about 10 feet in diameter, and it's round. And in the center is like a stone dais, and there are just various different iconographies to the various different gods and goddesses of death and the transition within and the beliefs therein around. It seems to be just like a place of respite for adventurers that have fallen while they prepare them. Could you all situate Aerith comfortably, and when you're ready, Hadrian will lead you to a small suite that has enough beds for all of you to sleep in. And you guys can get your long rest for the evening before we go into the day before the council. Is there
Yeah.
anything
Oh
you guys
wait.
want
I'm
to do
dead.
during all of that? Yeah, you're dead. You just had to not roll another one.
Right?
I'm sorry.
The odds were in your favor at that
I
point.
know.
You've beaten the odds,
And then you fucked it up.
and you fucked it up, man.
Why are you blaming me when
No,
it was
I'm
all
not-
the
I'm not.
dice?
It's your fault.
It's all the dice. It's your
It's
fault.
all the dice.
But before we do leave the room that Aerith is in, as everybody is leaving, Rose to turn around and go back to his body and just kind of like look. And
Oh, there
then
was
just kind of
one-
like, huh?
I had forgotten to do one thing, but I will let you finish as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just punch him in the shoulder.
My God, desecrating a dead body? What is wrong with you?
As you hit him, you notice something jostle at his waist, his Starlight artifact. But it's glowing with this faint blackish light, almost like UV light.
That's not good.
And since Robert isn't here because Kyle fell asleep,
Right? That's
he will recognize
After
it
pinging
as
him
shining much
multiple times.
brighter to him, and we'll go over and take Aerith's Starlight artifact from him.
No. Fuck you. Give me that.
He looks at you. He's like, I cannot explain why, but it feels like it wants to be with me.
Why you?
He just looks at you. I don't know, but
What have you ever
that's
done for
the
him?
feeling I get. He looks down at him. Maybe more than I thought.
You hold on to it, and then you give it back when he comes back.
I will.
And also punches Robert in the shoulder and then leaves.
Okay. Your hand hurts after you hit Robert because he's mostly armor. But yeah. Any other points or scenes anybody wants to work on or do before you do your long rest?
I mean, nah, just Ken being in super depressed mode. Not
fair.
really.
You all
Well,
retire.
let's take a quick second to tally up the important people in Ken's life that has died. So his birth parents, Aureus,
Mhm.
and now Aerith.
Yeah. It's the pile's getting high. You guys, it's a hard battle you fight. Hadrian will offer drinks to anybody that wants them, but he'll also offer advice or somebody just to yell at. Like he'll just walk around and be like, I don't know what any of y'all need to process, but anything you need, I'm here. Just need to ask.
Stupid. He's coming back tomorrow.
Ken's gonna go straight to bed, or attempt to go to bed.
Poor Ken. Eidos is gonna take him up on the offer for a drink because, like, he knows it's not anyone's fault, not even the people that requested it. People die, but it still sucks to see a friend die, even if we're gonna try to bring him back. So he's definitely gonna drink a little tonight.
Adrian will tell you a few stories of his old adventuring days and the party he used to run with and the friends and compatriots that he lost along the way, just to not in a way to diminish it, but he does it in a positive reminiscing way, in a way that kind of represents this, like, this is the life we've chosen, and this is the end that sometimes awaits us, but that doesn't mean we don't choose it.
Dumb.
Several drinks and a nice buzz later, you also eventually find your rest. Ken, you toss and turn before the battle fatigue and weariness of the day finally just takes you. Rose?
Huh?
What are you up to?
I
Anything
mean,
you
they were
wanna do?
just gonna drink with Hadrian and
Okay.
try to get him, like, goad him into a drinking game.
I mean, he'll play a drinking game with you if you want.
Hell yeah.
Alright, give me a con save. Anybody that wants to try to outdrink Hadrian, let's see, where's my...
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Average.
Where am I?
Ooh, there we go.
I have a Hadrian, I have to.
Con isn't my forte, but fuck it, we
Right?
lost a friend, so might as well, right?
I cannot find it, so... He also rolled a 21, so as you guys start, you get through a round or two of drinks. Rose, by the time you're starting to feel it, Eidos and Hadrian are still looking pretty chipper. Continuing through the night, we'll just roll it off of these. The drinking continues, and you attempt to outdrink it, but Rose, just compared to Eidos and Hadrian, who just have a little bit more experience in this,
Bullshit.
by the time, yeah, by the time you're just like, one more, I can hold it. They're like, Hadrian's like, nah. I've seen this before. This is classic avoidance. You need to go and you just need to get some rest now. If you drink any more, you're gonna regret it heavily tomorrow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not avoiding anything. And they try to, like, push themselves up out of the chair and collapse.
He'll sigh, kind of lock eyes with Eidos, drain his shot, and then walk over and kind of pick you up onto his arm and just drag you to bed.
Halfway there, they open one eye and also look up at him and just kind of mumble under their breath, just like, I didn't mean to, and I think I hurt her too, and I'm sorry.
It just squeezes just a little bit tighter on your shoulder. It's like, she's a strong girl. She'll be fine. You just worry about you right now, alright?
Fucking everything up.
Just squeezes. Sometimes life is that way. Just gotta make a change. Eventually getting you to bed, tucked in. You'll eventually retire. You all can take your long rest. Awaken the next morning in the city of Waterdeep. Now, seeing that we are out a Kyle, and I have killed Aurora.
And Aurora still needs to go through character shit.
I can't really bring Aurora's backup in at the moment because, you know, we'll start the day and see how you guys start, but we could leave off pretty much at any point. So wherever you guys feel like a comfortable place to just call the session this week is, it's cool with me. Just because we're down almost half the party.
Yeah, it's unfortunate how things kind of shook out tonight.
Rose, Eidos, and Ken on the town.
So, as the three of you awaken, Robert is sitting, just waiting in the common area of the suite that you and Hadrian and Hendir are all sharing. Hadrian and Hendir have prepared breakfast, so you have food ready, as well as a horrifyingly disgusting drink that Hadrian assures all of you will cure your hangovers. At least for Rose and Eidos if he wants it, and it does. It's one of those like egg yolks and a shot of whiskey, and
Hell yeah.
But as you guys wrap it up, your breakfast, what would you like to do? In the city of Waterdeep. See if I have Waterdeep music.
Deep water.
I'm gonna pass out the remainder of my potions to everyone.
I was about to
Probably a
ask.
good call.
I was about to ask. Did you want to grab the golden items from Aerith?
No, you're coming back.
I'm just. It's on the table.
Literally.
Just yeah, literally.
Just like your
let me. Just let me know, and I can send you a list.
Probably won't defile your corpse just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
let's-
figure out
Maybe
if you're
later.
coming back or not, because
Right.
we are going to try to bring you back. And if we get that the soul doesn't want to return to the body sort of deal, then we'll take your shit. But
Yeah. Then it's free game.
Fair enough. I've got a lot of shit.
We all have a lot of shit in this game.
Sorry.
I mean-
Gee,
Oh,
I don't really know. Well, is there anything we should be trying to do? We got this is the last day before that meeting.
Right. Meeting's tomorrow. Starts at 1 p.m. They're gonna be letting everyone in around just after lunch. They like to talk after they eat, makes them amicable, I guess. I need to go by. Oh God. Oh no. Where's the name? No. Oh, everything closed. Oh no. Where is my Waterdeep lore? But he essentially needs to. I need to go by the council's chambers at some point today to verify with them the list of attendees that I will be bringing with me as my as a representative of Erebor and the Guardians of the Sword Coast therein. But aside from that, we're pretty much just free to move about the city however we like.
Where's the guildmaster? We gotta talk about dragons.
I can go get her. Let me. You want to go see her in her office, or you want me to bring her here?
Sure.
Oh shit, it's a lady.
We'll bring the talk to her. That way she'll be a little bit more accepting, right?
Okay. I mean, she's is not unaccepting. She's had her own rough go of it over the years. She could just be a little bit intense. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just
Yeah, I mean,
Kinda-
you'll be there too.
he looks back distinctly at Rose. We're just asking about the dragon heads, right? What are we going in here for?
Mostly, I get. Was there something else that we were gonna ask for? I just
I
wanted
don't
her
know.
to mount the heads on the wall, or tell. I wanted to tell you to tell her to mount the heads on the wall. Honestly.
All right. So what you're really after is you just want to see her boss me around.
Yes.
All right. He just
Or
turns
you
and
boss her around. It might go that way. I don't know.
But he will lead you through the guild hall to the main entrance chamber, off to the guildmaster's suite, like their office. Similarly decorated to Hadrian's, there are weapons mounted on the wall, a large battle axe, and then a series of short and long swords. Sitting behind the large wooden desk is a mid-40s half-orc woman. She has a scar down the left side of her face, short, kind of almost bushy red hair, and her eyes are also red. Her skin's kind of got like this grayish green hue to it, and as she looks up, Hadrian, what brings you to my office this morning? Hadrian will explain the situation in a me not talking to myself way. Is there anything that you guys want to contribute? She'll. So these are the arrivals from last night, and you want to mount a dragon head on a spike outside the guild hall?
2 dragon heads.
2 dragon heads. Impressive. Kind of like leans back towards the wall. Hey, Adric, do we have any big spikes? You just hear meekly through the wall. I think we've got a couple that we could use. Well, I mean, we've got the stuff, so if you want to hang it, you want to put them up, I don't care. Just don't bother me with it anymore. Hadrian kind of looks over your shoulder. Is that sufficient?
I suppose. I guess we could figure it out. We just put them anywhere? Yeah? Free reign?
I suppose.
She
Kind
didn't
of looks
say
over.
we had to pick
She's,
somewhere.
just mount them to the outside of the building. Spikes will work like flagpoles. It'll be fine. Just let me get back to my work. And she kind of like readjusts herself. And as she adjusts herself behind the chair, you can see that her right leg, at the knee, everything below it is missing. It just has like a peg leg, like a prosthetic there.
Hey. As we leave, just turn to Hadrian. Wow, she is grumpy. And
I actually think we caught her in a pretty decent mood,
really,
honestly. Yeah, I mean, what, you think that we're all just sunshine and lollipops? You guys
mean,
got
you
lucky
are.
with me. That's what I'm
Right?
saying. And
We
yet,
got the good one.
you just don't seem to appreciate how good you got it sometimes.
Hey, I appreciate you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
It's just when we get breathed on by dragons a lot that we kind of get a little sour.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
all.
Not at you, just at
And that
your situation.
I only ever really had to deal with a couple dragons. They were never really what they were a bit too much. But he'll bring you over to her castellan, her chamberlain, similar to Hendir. This one is an older human, much older, like 60s, very thin and wispy, gray hair, short, and he'll lead you to their like storage room where they have these massive spikes, these like poles that look like they're supposed to be flagpoles, but they have kind of a spike at the top of them. And I'd say it probably takes the 4 of you the better part of the morning, so it's about noon when you finish, but by the end of it, there are 2 very freshly killed green dragon skulls on the
Hell
front
yeah.
of the Coast Guard's guild hall. Yeah, and you have I got that one added for you. Okay. All right. So Rose, Robert, and Iedos did all of this. Ken had stayed behind in the suite to do what Ken's doing. But he opted to stay behind. After you guys have mounted them, Ken, roll me an insight check and a deception check.
Deception.
Ooh.
What are you deceiving?
Is our boy up to no good?
He's gonna Frankenstein Aerith.
Hell yeah, do it.
He turns Aerith into his new fucking armor. Fucking terrifying,
Oh
dude.
god.
Oh, fucking skin suit. Yuck.
No.
Texas Chainsaw over here.
Right?
As you sit in meditation, Ken, you focus on the sword, and normally once you've slain and removed yourself from the presence of the dragons, the energy subsides. You can feel it, ever present in there now, like something is bubbling at the surface. And as you focused on it in your introspection, you feel that same bubbling within yourself. This power. Feels good. Feels righteous. But once you guys are finished mounting the dragon heads, what would you like to do next?
As soon as Hadrian leaves to go to his meeting or whatever, Rose is gonna go back inside and try to go back to the Guildmaster's room.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would have you deal with their attendant, but I don't think they're gonna stop you. There is somebody there, and as you attempt, a young half-elf woman is working the front counter. And as you, did you forget something?
I had one other question for the Guildmaster. Definitely unrelated to the dragons. Although, I did want to let her know that we put them up too, and they look awesome.
Well, I will certainly pass on the message and check it out myself in just a moment. Unfortunately, Miss Urzoth is very busy today, and I don't think she has time to speak with any more members of the guild at the moment, not without a standing appointment. You understand?
No? I just need to ask her a question.
What is the question? Perhaps I could pass it along and find you when she has some time.
But I need it done, like, right now. It's kind of time sensitive. Can I just... They just start, like, inching towards the door.
I really would appreciate it if you didn't. It's just... she's...
Hang on. Just one... Really quick.
Roll me a persuasion.
23.
Yes.
23.
Alright. Alright. She kind of like looks at you. He's like, let me go in ahead and just see if there's anything I could do for you. She kind of like inches in front of you, gets between you and the door. What was your question? Maybe I could just run it by her. Just get the answer now.
Okay, I mean, if you ask her right now, then fine. But I need to know... Hadrian said that you guys could point me to somebody who can, you know, like, bring dead people back to life.
Yes, I mean, I can point you in the correct direction. South of here is the City of the Dead, which is a massive section of the city which has been appropriated for graves, cemeteries, and the interment of the dead. Most of the surrounding blocks are filled with religious abbeys and shrines, and that is where most of the holy people
Is there anyone here
exist.
that isn't part of a church that I can talk to?
Oh. with the ability to bring those back from the dead?
Yeah.
She seriously is just like thinking about it.
Like someone with higher level spells, someone with cleric abilities who isn't affiliated with that stuff.
I mean, I could put the word out, but I don't know anybody directly, unfortunately.
Can you ask your guildmaster?
I will.
Or let
yes.
me ask your guildmaster?
I will go and check with her. Give me 1 second. And she just inches her way into the door, and you hear poof, click, click.
I mean, it wouldn't stop me if I wanted to get it, but
Oh my god.
What do you do?
I want to listen at the door.
Okay, roll me a perception check. It's a thick door, and it seems like the wall that is shared between her and the castellan that he was yelling through is much thinner than this one. You can hear a gentle exchange of hushed voices, followed by a short bark of laughter, and then some more calm voices,
They're mocking you.
and then silence, silence, silence.
If it takes longer than 4 minutes, can I subtle spell knock?
It doesn't take longer than 4 minutes. I do need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, though, as the door opens while you're leaning against it listening.
Dexterity saving.
And you fall onto your face. As she opens the door, you she looks down and she goes, "Unfortunately, no. She doesn't know anybody that would be able to help you, but perhaps we could point you in the direction of a trusted church, servants of the Morning Lord, perhaps."
I don't want to talk to those guys. They're so stuffy.
She
Sucks.
steps over you and then just sort of like grabs you by the wrist and starts pulling you out of the doorway to close the door behind.
You sure you don't know anybody?
You look up at Urza and she is scowling at you.
Just give her a smile and a thumbs up as I get dragged out of the door.
Yep, pretty much. Yes. Anything you want to add to any of this situation? I have a feeling you're probably there with Rose since you were working together.
I mean,
You had
not
something
really.
else you wanted to
It is
say?
kind of watching because, like, he's used to losing people and he knows there's ways to bring them back. He's not really in that big a hurry, knowing that we have all these connections. He's more just kind of like enjoying watching Rose try their best to persuade these new people.
New people who won't do whatever I say. Damn it.
How long do you stay in the suite, Ken?
All
Would you
day.
All day? Okay. Yeah, as you feel that power within you, and it's as you focus on it, it's just this tiny boom, 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 like a second heartbeat, but of energy radiating through you, through the sword, and as you focus on it, through Race Velgar as well. It's all connected with this exchange of what you presume to be like life force. It's difficult to understand what's happening, but the sword has distinctly changed, and you can feel a huge change in that situation. Rose, Robert, and Iedos, where are you guys heading? What are you doing next?
This sucks. I don't want to go talk to the churches.
Oh. Before Hadrian goes, he does need to ask you all. So, I had it in my original paperwork. No, Aerith wasn't. Never mind.
No.
Haha, we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
He was our
Technically,
backup.
He was your
Right.
backup.
technically, the people who are actually still here are the people who are going to the meeting.
Right. It's true.
Yeah.
And, all right, so what do you guys, what's the next call?
Well, now what?
I mean, are you just gonna give up? All we gotta do is go talk to whoever. I don't really. Gonna be honest with you, kind of phoning it in whenever she was naming a church. Not really my jam, but
Yeah, I don't really know any of that shit either. I do know they're assholes and like to talk big and
We'll
be
take all your
holier
money.
than thou. Right?
yeah,
They also charge a
I'm
fucking.
assuming we're gonna lose an arm and a leg here trying to spend. But
He will also add the 22,000 guild payment gold payment to your guild account, so you do have that available as well. And he will update you with your current balance, which, if I remember correctly, is like 55. All those Word documents I opened, and I didn't open a master notebook. I swear.
I had 31 written.
Yeah, and then you guys sold stuff last time.
Right.
Oh no, you're right. 31,850 is where we're at. So you're at 53,850.
all right. That'll go a little bit of ways towards upgrading and outfitting us whenever we finally go back to the main city.
Yeah. I also got money from the dragon. That, I guess we could use that to pay the church.
You sound so defeated.
I imagine like Rose with their hands in their pockets, staring at the ground, kicking dirt every time they say the church.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
can point you.
it's your call. I have absolute faith that even if it ain't here, we will find somebody to bring it back. We have enough money that we could probably shut down this entire fucking city if we wanted to.
That just reminded me of a old YouTuber who I watched in one of their story times. Sorry, continue.
I mean, how many people do we run into who have high level fucking magic and we can't find one person who isn't just a holy clerk?
Well, I mean, we know literal dragons. Have you tried to ask them? You got in good with what's her name, right?
Oh shit, hold on. Yeah. Wait. Rose immediately stops when walking and, like, holds up a hand and casts Sending to Taz.
Okay.
Furious typing.
Didn't even think about the Durgans.
Not the Durgans.
I don't even know what to classify that type of magic as.
Resurrection magic?
Yeah, that's the word.
Another term is white necromancy.
I was gonna put life magic.
That's also a correct term.
I don't know how to spell resurrection.
And you can use the Final Fantasy term, res. R-E-S.
There we go. Resurrection.
And do you know anyone that has a Phoenix down?
Right? It should be easy to find at the store. Come on.
Final Fantasy 14 rules: you can't use a Phoenix down during combat,
We're out of combat.
which never
Phoenix
made
down
sense
also
to me.
only recovers you from unconsciousness.
Not that.
Not death.
Anytime you die in a Final Fantasy, it's just being knocked out. It's only when the full party TPKs that you actually die.
And you have to go back to your last save.
Unless you're Eris or Aerith, in which case you get stabbed through the belly, you just die,
Nah.
Mm.
and then potentially come back in time and fix things in a parallel alternate timeline. Who knows? I don't know. I'm still waiting for parts 2 and probably 3 through 9 to figure out the whole truth of the situation.
I'm pretty stoked for that Crisis Core remake though. The one that's supposed to actually be fake, like just regular Crisis Core with good graphics. Because I'm ready to get my heart broken all over again.
Dude, me too.
I've never actually seen that scene, so this should be exciting.
It's fucking sad, dude.
I've heard. I was just like, I'm pretty sure I've avoided it because of it, but now after watching the remake of 7, so we'll see.
You get a response in your mind almost immediately. Resurrection magic? Is everything okay? I'll be right there.
Out loud, just nope. But I can't answer you. Why does everybody answer with a question?
Because that's how conversation works.
They just we'll head back to the guild hall, and Rose will just stand outside the door, just like arms crossed, waiting for her.
Okay. It's about 20 or so minutes. You do see her approaching. She's jogging lightly towards it. Rose, are you all right?
Hey.
What's going on?
Me, yes. Everything, no. I'm really hoping you have spells. I have the materials. Just grab her by the hand and just start leading her down to where Aerith is.
Okay. Well, before we get too far, I don't actually know how to bring anyone back, but I do know who
Just
does.
slowly stop.
I do know who does.
Really?
I can get his help.
Who?
Otari Leocarnis?
Oh, good. She
Her
definitely likes
and-
us.
I was about to say, is that the one that
Her,
hates us?
Yeah.
Her children, her daughters and sons, they follow the holiest teachings of our father and can channel those magics through him. Unfortunately, I take the word a little too literally, and I don't have the ability to reach beyond the veil, but I can get in touch with her and see if she has anybody nearby that could help with.
I guess. I mean, so I don't know much about healing stuff personally. And they'll just hold out what I have in diamonds, which is I don't know what I found from the horde, what those were worth, or the one that I
That
found.
was just a 300 gold.
Okay,
diamond.
so,
she looks at that and goes, this is good for an emergency situation. If you can
hold
get
on.
them
Just
immediately.
dig through my bag. I've got 4 of them that are worth 300.
Well,
What
you can
is?
either use
Will this buy
2 of-
enough?
2 of them would be more than enough. You just need at least 6 or 500 worth.
Okay. Will the person that you're trying to talk to, would they be able to come within the right time frame?
I mean, it depends on the situation back in the Nether Mountains. I'm not even sure if she has anyone nearby, but she might. She might be able to get here. I won't know. Give me 1 second. And she closes her eyes, and you could see the magic workings of sending. Just gonna ask. Gotta check on one thing.
You're gonna ask yourself whether you're in the area?
Yeah, exactly.
Dear Magic 8 Ball. What do you mean try again later?
She kind of like shakes her head. Oh, stubborn bitch, give me one more moment. Sends another sending.
That sounds about right.
Another moment or two passes with you staring at Tasmakella. She's like nodding her head impatiently, shakes her head. All right, one last try. Is there anything?
I don't know. She didn't seem to care much for us in the first place,
How
so I
could
don't
she
really
not
know what
like
we can bring to the
Aerith?
table.
There's a moment and she kind of like sighs. Goes, okay, all right then. Let's see. Another sending goes off. This one, it looks like 2 or 3 back to back. And then there's a long pause. Well, we'll see what she has to say about that.
Did you call her a bitch? I hope so.
In not so many words, I
Put the gist.
offered some properties
Ooh.
that she's been longing for a while,
Oh,
some territories.
No,
It's
don't
fine.
give
It's
up
fine.
your own shit.
No, please, if it helps, it's fine.
I mean, we
Oh,
could
hey,
talk to
oh.
the church.
She does have somebody nearby.
Okay.
And okay, they would be willing. They're staying at an inn. She's getting like multiple messages in. Let's see, where is
So petty.
Yeah, they're definitely petty with each other. Like dragons don't normally get along. But she will go, okay, well, I think I know where she's at. I'm just trying to find the name of a tavern that would be nearby. She's staying in.
Wasn't the bar we came to last time? Was it the Spouting Fish or something like that?
That was
The Great
in.
Drunkard I think is the bar here.
I have no idea. I don't even know if we've been to a bar in Waterdeep.
Yeah, I think the
we
spitting
not?
fish was in
Maybe.
Daggerford.
I feel like we have, because I feel like we've looked at this map before.
There's the Great Drunkard, the God Catcher,
Yeah,
The Sword
the
Maiden.
Hawkman,
the Sword Maiden.
the Honorable. Are those bars? I don't know if those are bars or if they're
That's the
just
thing is like the map is not necessarily like perfect.
right.
I wish
Useful.
had better ones. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick one. She's staying at a tavern called A Maiden's Tears. It's actually only a few blocks away from here, and she will lead you down in a kind of thiswardly direction, about 3 or 4 blocks. Is Eodos going with Robert and Rose? Because Robert's probably just gonna hang out because that's what Robert does. He just sits around in the guild halls and waits for battle to go down.
Yeah, he can go train, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he
training.
doesn't really have anything else going on.
As you enter into the tavern, A Maiden's Tears, you look around. And Taz McKellar seems to recognize who they're looking for almost immediately. Ah, there she is. Look, she points out a youngish human woman. It's a little bit. She's got very, very sleek, gentle features, similar to not Taz McKellar, but Oda Aurelia Carnis, where it's just sort of like that elegance. She has platinum blonde, almost white hair, similar to Rose's, and her eyes glisten with a sapphire blue. And she's just sitting, staring at the door as you guys come in at a table. And as you walk in, Taz McKellar will explain the situation, at which point she'll, yes, well, I can assist, and Mother has asked that I do my very best, so why don't you lead me to the...
Did she really say that?
With no sarcasm whatsoever.
I
Oh,
don't
she
believe that.
did. She wants you to succeed. Why would you think
Oh,
any
she-
different?
Last
No,
time we
come
talked to her,
on, don't
wasn't
be like
she? Wasn't she the one who was like? I can't remember what she said to us, but it definitely wasn't. I hope you succeed.
She was the one that did
But
the
she
river
didn't say
trial,
that she
right?
hoped you
Yeah.
failed. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Rose turns back to Taz a little bit. Is just like, I really hope you didn't give away anything important for this.
Nothing that will be missed.
Okay.
She just
Guild Hall.
smiles. All right then.
And walk all the way
And-
back.
Follow you back.
As we leave, Eidos is just like, now, I can't be the only one wondering why they would name a bar A Maiden's Tears, right?
I mean, if you want to ask the bartender, I'm sure
I
there's
don't. I really don't.
a
I want to get out of here
ridiculous
as fast
stupid
as possible.
story.
A name like that is like really sketchy to me. So
All right. She will lead you guys, or you will lead her, and she will introduce her name as Arturia, um, and will eventually follow you to the guild hall and down into the subterranean catacomb-esque storage area.
And this is where we keep the dead bodies of our friends.
They do need to be kept somewhere, I suppose. You do have the requisite materials, correct? Because I do
Yeah.
not have. Okay.
Right. It's just the diamonds, right? I have a couple. Taz said I needed 2 for this one.
How long has he or she or they been dead?
Yesterday.
Then 2 should be fine, as long as everything goes to plan and nothing gets in the way, and the soul is willing to return. Then we're
Seems like a
should be
lot of
good.
ifs, but okay.
She kind of like stops and looks at you. Did you think death was just something intranscendental?
I mean, we hear it all the time in the taverns, and the mighty hero was slain and then brought back to life by the beautiful maiden, and he just kind of came back.
I mean, you kind of saw my literal memory of my friends die and not come back.
Well, you came back.
I kind of had no choice.
I know we couldn't bring Aureus back, but we didn't have anything for that, and you came back, and I mean, your friends didn't.
I'm not trying to worry you. We're being a little cavalier with the idea of life and death, and I don't want you to get upset if this doesn't work.
The veil can be temperamental. If it's been, the longer it's been since they passed through, the further away they are, the harder it is to entice the soul back. And the more that you can do to offer that helps.
Well,
You
it's
guys
only
go and
been.
get Ken or Robert?
I guess we could try to go get Ken.
Up to you guys whether you think you would do that or think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would if it seems like we're about to try to bring him back. Definitely, Eidos probably would have grabbed Ken on the way through. Honestly.
All right. So during your day's meditations, Ken, Robert has been quietly training and just practicing, moving in and out of the suite throughout the day. And Eidos does interrupt you and let you know that they have found somebody to bring or attempt to bring Aerith back.
Also, if you're aware.
Oh. Oh no.
No, Ken was like, "Oh, you found someone already?" He'll like stutter and like still like halfway into his meditation, but then he'll shut up and then just follow y'all.
So
Are you good?
Yeah, I've just been lost in thought, but I'm good. But I'll be better if we can bring her back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
What was that peanut gallery?
Well, the party gathers in the small holy room beneath the guild hall, and as Arturia looks around, she can see the symbol for Bahamut on the wall. A slight smile. This place will do very nicely. All right, well, as I said, reaching beyond the veil can be difficult. I can open the door and create the path, but the best way to bring somebody who's been gone for a while back is to offer reasons. So anything you can bring to the table while I prepare the ritual can help. Does anybody want to do anything?
I don't know. I guess I could promise to help them with any research that they might still want to do that they couldn't, due to this those asshole dragons.
Roll me an
Or
intelligence.
let me rephrase it: asshole chromatics.
Yeah. Uh, I think everybody in this room knew who you were talking about.
Those asshole dragons. Hey, wow.
Wow, we do all this to help you. All right, give me an intelligence roll, Ken. Okay. So as Ken takes one of Eris' hands and just starts talking about the various plans and ideas, things that he could assist Aerith with, the secrets they could uncover together, reaches out. And Arturia begins the casting of Raise Dead. The candles in the room don't go out. They're magically lit flames, but the light around them dims. And then the flames alter into this silvery platinum light that just fills the whole room with a very ethereal feel. But as Ken is speaking with Aerith, is there anything else anyone wants to add? Do?
You'd also say we more than kind of need you. Pretty sure we're all going to be dead otherwise.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion roll. All right. As the spell continues on and you gather, speaking to the body of your friend who's traveled with you, provided you with magical tents to keep you safe from the weather and elements and amusement, as his fighting style surprisingly changes over and over and over and over again. You're not quite sure. Any last things anyone wants to add to the ritual?
Rose just looks kind of uncomfortable, like in the back, and just kind of under their breath. They're just like, "You have to come back. They said that we were needed. Can't just leave."
We'll see what happens. The spell completes, the diamond itself shattering into the air around you, seeming to gather in that platinum light, and falling gently down into Aerith's body.
Sad. Did it work?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear.
Yeah.
I need a decision.
Just look over at Arturia. Just that seemed underwhelming.
Give it a moment. I've contacted the soul. I can feel it. Lot of typing. You've had like an hour and a half to decide since I killed you, man. You should know by now.
Shut up! I'm working on it. I wanted to do it without me actually making noises.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just giving you shit.
That's it. I know.
She kind of like sighs gently and looks up. I am sorry, but your friend has found peace with Ogma. He wants you to know that he loves you and appreciates the time that he spent with you, but that this is his time.
Said
And
no.
as the lights fade, the sparkling dissipates, The flames flick back on to their normal reddish orange hue. Aerith's body does not draw breath. She
Rose.
looks at all of you. I am sorry, but
Rose stares for a minute. And then just like grits her teeth and just, Aerith, you fucking asshole, get back here! And like rushes at his body.
nothing. Arturia looks at you and goes, I am sorry. The tether has been broken. He is gone. I will let you mourn in peace. She looks at Taz. Taz McKellar, again an honor to see you. She bows gently. Oh, hold on. Message.
Ken will probably ask, who are you again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Arturia, and I am one of Ota Aureliacanus's allies from the east.
Oh, okay, well, my name's Ken.
She just bows.
Just a crash from the background as Rose pushes Aerith's body off the.
It is kind of like put his hands on Rose's shoulders, like, calm down, calm. I know this isn't what anybody wanted, but this was what I was trying to tell you.
Had the chance to bring him back and he said no. Just fucking. I can't believe you. Asshole!
Eventually,
Why would-
Arturia will leave you all with your grief. Taz McKellar will stay, but
For us, Eidos is just gonna keep his hands on their shoulder, look at Ken, and just kind of like motion towards Rose, because Rose is seeming to be taking this the hardest, and it seems like they're probably gonna need some support here.
I will move in to assist. I mean, I won't have much to say really, or won't be able to find the words to maybe calm them down, but I guess hopefully my presence enough will be enough.
now I have a question for you. Do you stop Rose from trying to push Aerith's body off of the slab?
Well, it was probably more like when they rushed by, he assumed the dragon women would stop it.
Right?
And when he heard the crash, that was when he stepped in to try to like pull Rose back a little bit, to try to help them calm down.
Yeah, this is a family matter, and Taz McKellar is new family, so she'll stick around, but this is not something she is ready to jump in on right now.
Yeah.
She's
Eidos is there now, but he would have been there after she'd already pushed. So he's just trying to help calm Rose down a little bit, looking to Ken to try to also help, because like they had that rivalry, but Eidos knows that Rose and Aerith were still pretty close. They were like siblings almost. So
Yeah.
probably not gonna go smooth for him.
Well, the day is yours. It is about early afternoon. Anything else you guys want to accomplish, or is it just going to be one of those drink and talk afternoons until the end of the evening? What's on the docket?
Ken's not gonna try to drink. He wants to keep his mind clear and focused,
Okay.
with anger and sadness as some very potent fuel.
Yep, it does. That it does. It feels almost more real to you now than it ever has. like you've been looking at the world through foggy lenses and somebody finally cleared them. And that's what that kind of depth feels like. Anyone else got anything new?
I mean, I've got nothing but just sticking with, the surviving party members to try to help them work through it, because this is something Eidos has plenty of experience with. So, like, Rose trying to vent, he understands. Ken using it as motivation also understands. He's just kind of here as needed.
Got it. All right. Well, let's see. 2:45. I feel like this might be a good place to leave off, just because Kyle's, still not here, and Aerith chose not to come back.
What a bitch.
Would everyone be cool with us calling this week's game just a little bit early? Just having a shorter game. That way Ken can get some sleep tonight and be well rested for work, and I can get Aerith or Aurora. He's not Aerith. Wow. Aerith is actually dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it had to happen eventually. We've had characters die where we could raise them, characters die where we couldn't raise them, characters die where we tried to raise them and failed when we wanted to, and now characters die where we succeeded at raising them but they just didn't want to. I mean, Prey was right there. I didn't know whether he wanted to come back or not.
Oh, okay.
But
I was about to be like, am I like the first one that just said no?
Yeah.
So far.
You are. You're the first one that had the opportunity, and because it's raised dead, we actually had to roll dice, and the resurrection ritual DC for you was a 4 because Eidos and Ken both passed their tests, the checks to help, and I rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah. So if nobody had done anything, you just wouldn't have even worked. But you guys reached him, and you heard them, but you were just like, I'm good. I'm okay.
The only reason I say that is because I think with like the stress of going from performer to hero to dragon slayer, and and then the changes with the subclasses, I was just like, I put Aerith through the ringer. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just gonna go chill.
Bring in somebody new. Man, that was when you rolled that 10. I was like, wow, all right, bare minimum for what you needed. Then you rolled the second one. I was like, are you kidding me?
All right.
But yeah, that way we could pick up next week with the start of the Council of Waterdeep. Well, potentially, because it could be a week from next week, depending on our internet situation. But
God damn it.
You deigned to come back.
Sorry. I was having technical issues and I had to change my password, and apparently that affected all my discords.
oh no. Yeah.
So everything's fixed. Everything's fine.
Very cool.
To
all right. Well. Captain's notes. Kick down the line one more week.
I'm so bummed. I finally got to use Managing Smite, and then it was
On
on
me.
road.
I
You
know,
know
on
what?
an ally, which was hilarious.
It's funny, but that was so perfect, and it just could not have asked for better. So I appreciate you being such a good sport with the charm, because that is she wanted help. She was definitely like help. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably switch over to G's for a bit while I get something to eat, and then I want to do some Unite with at least duos, because as a returner, I get bonuses for partying up with the Earth. So at some point,
Gross.
Oh, yeah, okay.
'cause I've pretty much finished all the daily and weekly. I've done all the daily and weekly challenges, and I've done most of the seasonal ones already. And I just want Glaceon. And if I just log in every day for the 3 or 4 days, I get Glaceon for free, and I could just get it a little bit faster if we do a little bit of duos. You know, kick some butt. But
Yeah,
I've
I'll
been
be down. I
having a
mean,
lot
I
of fun.
think we only got a couple of games before where there were like 3 of us. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind seeing how it goes now that, it's been out long enough that the matchmaking should actually be working.
I've been having a pretty decent go of it in matchmaking. Finding groups that I was having trouble this morning when I was playing at like 11 o'clock when I woke up. Yeah, no, there was some garbage people. I was listening to you when I was hearing you through G's
Oh my
headset when we
god,
were working
dude.
on that, and I was like, "Yep, that was exactly what I was dealing with earlier." Everyone was like, 4v4 in Shiver City. I'm gonna all 4 of us are just gonna go to top lane, but that's just gonna leave bottom open, guys. They're and that then splits all the experience between 4 of us instead of no. We need 2 and 2. Come on, what are you doing?
Why?
Like
So
that Snorlax was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with like a tanky support for you guys, and I'll run deep. No, I'm not actually. I'm gonna walk away and leave you up top by yourself. Enjoy.
God, nothing worse than a
Hmm.
man. Crazy. But Duraludon, his flash cannon is stupid because it's got like a 50% longer range than any other ranged character. It actually zooms the camera out when you use the ability, because it puts you into a locked turret mode and extends your range, and you can't move, but you do so much damage. And so when people are running, you just like ka-shunk, bam, bam, bam.
I
They
don't.
just
I
fall
haven't
down.
even got to use him yet.
Yeah. Dude, I've been unlocking so many of them. It's been good. I'm about to get. I don't know whether I want to get Sylveon or Espeon, because they're both ranged attackers. But like Aegislash is dope. Lucario's my boy.
Aegislash is super
Blastoise.
fucking cool. I really like playing with him.
Yeah, his takes some skill, flipping between the shield form and the sword form. But once you understand it and you do that, he fucking wrecks shit up.
I also really like Mamoswine. He goes hard.
I've had a lot of battles against Mamoswine. I might have used him like once or twice in one of those quick battles, because I like doing a lot of the quick battles and the ranked. I'm not a big fan of standard just because people don't know what they're doing in standard.
Eh.
And the quick battles are at least only 5 minutes long, so if it's bad, then you're done. And I've literally had quick battles where I've surrendered at 2:30 because you could surrender at 2:30. And I'm like, cool, I literally was in the lobby longer than I was in the game, but we're not gonna win, so I give up. So my biggest problem with League was like I said, like those 30-40 minute games that could happen when you just stalemated each other.
Everybody's killing each other.
Yeah.
No one's destroying any turrets. No one's making any progress.
Any lanes. It's just annoying.
The junglers aren't jungling.
You know what? I don't mind the junglers not jungling. If a jungler's not going to jungle, then he at least needs to flank. And if you're not going to jungle, at least be in the lane that has 3. The amount of times that I'm sitting there like 2 in bot lane defending against 3 that are pushing us, and I look and I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad top lane's doing great because they have 3 up there against 2, but we need help.
Send help, please.
Help.
Yeah, said help, ping, 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 and then a few times, like last night when I was playing, I pinged a whole bunch of times, and I actually got a full team push, and that felt so good. When you're like, you're getting pushed back on the tower, and you're like, get away, no, and then 3 of your allies roll up, and you have all 5 of you, and you're just like, brr.
Hell yeah.
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah. All right. Food, smoke, hang out. You guys, I will talk to you in just a few minutes. And
Okay.
we'll pick up with the council next week. Aerith or Aurora, your character's gonna be interesting, and I hope you're ready because it's gonna be fun.
My new character?
Uh-huh.
With what I
Have
just
fun
sent
with
you, or
this.
just my background?
Oh, I haven't even had a chance to really process what you've sent me,
Okay.
but just with story-wise, what I have
Okay.
in mind will be fun. So.
I'm excited. I'm now excited to read about it.
All right. Well, y'all have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.
And
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do my outro, so I will BRB.
You tell everybody that you left us.
You left us high and dry. Your friends, your boys, your allies.
Look at you.
Okay. Jesus. So yeah, that just happened. I guess I don't know if anyone has had any friends in any of their campaigns who have said no to resurrection. But yeah, it felt right for me, and not mainly so I could bring in a new character, but it just felt right for me, at least for my character. And in terms of what happened in Curse of Strahd, there will be a recap, and I will try and do an intro for it before the our session starts. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you did miss it, or if you missed a good portion of it, I will upload the video onto my YouTube channel. The link should be on the Twitch, or my Twitch profile or account. And you can also watch any and all past sessions that we've done for Tyranny of Dragons, Curse of Strahd, as well as Icewind Dale. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I'm sorry for the whole schedule change. There might be some more schedule changes because of my DMs moving. But I will try and let you guys know on the Twitter account that I have linked on my Twitch. But yeah, and in terms of the donation, I don't know if Twitch is allowing it, or if you can do it in Streamlabs. But if you do want to donate, it would be very helpful for me given my current personal troubles that I'm trying to go through. There is an option on my Twitter account. There are donation links for that. Like I said, you don't have to. I don't want to force you, and I don't want to, put it on you. But if you want to, $1, $2, $5, whatever, it doesn't matter. Any amount helps. But yeah, you can do that. If not here on Twitch or Streamlabs, then on my Twitter. But tomorrow for Curse of Strahd, stay tuned, and I hope to see you guys next time.